Live with the legend himself, Brandon Carter. Hey, kiddo, man. We got a great show planned for y'all. 7 ways to make money in 2022. Let's get into it.
Show 2.
And we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome to FreshandFit Podcast, regular edition. We're here with Brandon Carter, a.k.a. King Keto. Got a great show planned for you guys today. Sorry for the delay, guys. As you guys know, this is live production, and we're making sure everything is good, man, with the whiteboard. I got some new microphones that we're going to use, so you stay tuned for that in a second. But either way, so, guys, patreon.com/FreshFit. Go ahead and get all the behind-the-scenes content over there, whether it's us kicking out annoying girls going wild in the studio,
yacht parties,
real
estate, credit score, whatever you need, bro.
Making money in general, crypto, real estate. You guys know I just got into the stock market as well with index and ETFs. So we're going to be putting out some content on that as well. So yeah, check us out on Patreon, guys. We got you with the money, finances, and the females as always. Also, we're on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Every single platform you guys listen to podcasts.
Free Joe Rogan.
We are there. Just check us out. Just make sure that you guys listen with headphones on. All right. Since they deleted 71 of his episodes, go ahead and check out some of ours.
God damn, 71?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Cancel culture is real.
Jesus Christ.
And then on top of that, guys, go ahead and get the merch. FreshandFitPodcastStore.com. All the shirts that Fresh never wears, I am wearing. Check it out over there. Unplugged Fitness Legacy shirts. Patreon. No, not Patreon. For example, I feel like who hurt you? Basically, we got every single quote that a girl says when you spit facts. Okay. And then what else do we got here? Okay, Fresh Fit Clips. That's our other YouTube channel, guys. If you don't got time to watch the full-on podcast, go and check out the clips to get bite-sized portions of the great content. And then Fresh has a vlog channel.
Guys, for behind the scenes, man, I just posted a new vlog today on the yacht. It was dope. We had academics in the studio. OT came on the yacht.
I never get invited on a yacht, bro. I never get invited on a yacht.
Bro, you're invited anytime. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Actually, no, take me on one of your yachts.
Hey.
Outside. Let me see you, bro. But yeah, man, vlog channel's up, guys. 100K on the way. Let's go. Thank you, guys.
And then Chris, what about you?
Guys, follow me on Twitch and Aaron Parkson. I do be streaming. You guys are lit. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. And follow my YouTube channel, ACP Gaming, in the chat. Link in the chat. Let's make it happen. Merch Gang, we out here.
Cool. And without further ado, we got Brandon Carter in the fucking house.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, just before we
excited to
start,
be here.
Brandon came to Miami, a couple of weeks ago?
I've been going back and forth. I still got my place in New York. Still got the penthouse in Manhattan.
But he's here living now.
Yeah.
And you know what happened to him?
What happened?
He got some jewelry.
I got some more jewelry. More jewelry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's Miami.
Cuban link and the AP. Shout out to Brandon Carter,
man. Rich Blaine got a condo out on Biscayne.
Look like a drug dealer.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I look like a drug dealer. That's awesome. Nah, but you know, my man's in New York, man. Watch My Diamonds. They always hook me up. That's where I get all my shit from, man.
But yeah, King Keto, Myron's mentor.
Yeah.
How you been, brother?
Yeah, how you been, man?
Wait. Sorry, chat. Put a one in the chat if the sound is working right now, because there's some trolls in the chat. So if the sound is working, mods, please pan those trolls. Thank you.
Okay,
cool.
Give us ones in the chat if the sound is good, guys. It should be good.
What's the sound like, man?
All right, we got ones. All right, mods, ban those trolls, please. Thank you.
All right, cool. Go ahead, brother.
Welcome.
Go ahead. What was the question, man?
So what's new with you, man, brother? Bring us up to speed. What's new with you, bro?
Oh no, I'm chilling, man. You know, I got a new spot out here in Miami. I've been going back and forth. Still got the penthouse in Manhattan, but I'm going back and forth because I wanted to move here to save money on taxes.
Smart choice.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart
Like the New York taxes is fucking me up, man. So
because you guys get taxed with New York City, if I'm not mistaken, you get the federal, state, and you get a city too.
You get a Manhattan tax, yeah.
So there's a city and a Manhattan tax.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it might be the same shit. I don't.
Okay.
But I think of the city. I think of Manhattan.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
So,
That's a true New York.
Yeah, that's some New York shit.
Because like somebody from Brooklyn, they consider it the city. That's only a New York thing.
Nothing good happens in Brooklyn.
Nothing.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out there, man.
We went to New York for like
They'd be killing each other out there, bro.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
We went to New York for like a day and and a half, and bro, I want to get out as soon as possible.
We were in Bushwick for the flagrant joint. And
Yeah.
We're walking around. I was like, bro, it's cold as hell. This is dirty. Get me out of here, bro.
I saw rats and shit.
Yeah, New York
Like,
trash.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in Brooklyn. Like me, if y'all would have hollered at me, I was in Miami when y'all was in.
Yeah,
I was there. Yeah. But yeah, I stay on the Upper West Side, man. I don't be out in Brooklyn with the criminals anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I got money, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. Money, getting money. I used to be in the streets with the fucking thugs and the hooligans, right? You know what I'm saying? But not anymore. I'm either on the Upper West Side or over in Biscayne by FTX Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Walking to Heat games and shit.
There
you go. Know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Leveled up, man.
Leveled up. We want to show these motherfuckers how to do it.
Exactly.
Right? They want to learn how to get some money, man.
Motivation, man.
Yeah, and that's what we're here for. Because for me, it didn't start off like that. I started off broke. Southside Chicago. Father shot himself in the head, blew his brains out when I was young, and it was just real rough, man. And then it came to a point where I had to learn how to get some cash, man. And this was like pre Web 2.0, before Instagram was invented. Like, I didn't have a lot of opportunities these guys have now, so they can do it even faster than I did it, right? If they follow the 7 steps, we're gonna give them today, man. If they want to know,
Yeah, and we went on like the last show we did was epic because and I agree with you so much on this, Brandon. Like, if you're an able-bodied man living in the United States, there's no excuse for you to be broke. And I've been saying that a lot recently.
Thank you. Spread that word.
Got a lot of crybabies coming at me. I'm impressed.
No, fuck that shit, man. Listen, it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month, right? You know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month. So every time I hear a black man, in America, right? It's different if you live in fucking, like, where you from again, man?
Barbados.
I don't know what it's like over there. It sounds like the economy's probably shit. Right?
It's terrible.
Exactly. Right. If you from fucking some shit ass place like that.
Hey, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Y'all got the fucking I see like the Instagram girls, they dance with the pigs and shit in the water.
We got Rihanna too.
Y'all had Rihanna. She got the fuck out of Dodge. Smart girl. But if you like in the United States and you black, right, and you sitting around just being broke, I'm like, yo, stupid. You like kind of disrespecting all the people who like fought for us to have opportunities. People died. They got their ass whipped. Fucking civil rights hoses and shit. People's getting lynched, killed for us to have opportunity. And you just sitting around poor, getting high, playing video games, being poor. It's like it's really a disrespect to our heritage, and the people who like fought for us to have a chance. So I kind of look down on you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I hate you a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? I hate you a little bit. And I want you to stop being poor. Yeah. It's fucking retarded. It's unnecessary. No, it's unnecessary. We gotta keep it, and we're gonna talk about that today, man, because the 70. Listen, we're gonna talk about it today, man. Because I was poor, but okay. I was never broke. I struggled, but I was never broke because I always
you were never poor.
I was never. I mean, I grew up poor, like never as an adult.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Never poor as an adult.
Okay,
right? Because
you always worked.
Yeah, man. I went for mine, man. Like there's 168 hours in every week.
Yep.
Right. And let's say you got a job and don't pay much, right? It's 40 hours. Yeah, you still got 112 hours left. Fuck is you doing, man? Right? And you only need to sleep. Even if you sleep 8 hours a week, that's only 56 hours, right? A week. So you still got mad hours left.
Facts.
Right? So we're gonna show them how to utilize that extra time to get more money right now. If you a broke motherfucker, we're gonna show you how to stop being broke. If you are doing all right and you want to learn how to ball, that's what we're gonna talk about today. Yeah. If you balling and you want to ball hard, we're gonna talk about that today. So
we're gonna go over, and guys, we have a list of 7 things that will help you make a shit ton of money in 2022, guys. And we're gonna count down from 7 to 1. So if you guys want to get the best one, the number 1 tip, you gotta stay to the end of the show to get it all. But I'll read these super chats real quick and we'll get into it. $5 from Amari. Hey guys, I understand George's reasoning on why he likes BTC and not really the other ones, but can't we still say ETH is the best for the average guy? Yeah, I think ETH is definitely the future. Scooter E, $5. My boy BC, I don't know how you're going to beat that last show. FNF just dropped. Good luck, brother. Oh, we'll stay tuned, guys. Chemical X7 or 57. Well, my Roman numerals suck. $2. Big Brandon Carter. Cool. And then Kobe KD. $5. Keep changing lives out here. FNF. Brandon looks like a black Captain America.
There's a lot of truth in that statement.
He gonna save us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, man. So you want to kick it off?
Black African American. What's up?
Did you want to kick it off with 7, or do you have anything else you want to tell the people? Stop being bitches.
Listen, stop being bitches. Stop being poor.
Facts.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like being broke is retarded, man. You don't have to do that.
Yep.
It's a choice. If you live in a first world country and if you're healthy.
Yep.
Right. Like if you got some mental illness or like some disability, then I get it. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe I get it. But if you're a healthy man in a first world country, being broke is fucking retarded.
Yep.
You gotta stop doing it. And we're gonna show you how today.
Yeah. And the other thing too, I want the people to know kind of about your history is that when you were living in New York and you didn't have the the thriving businesses you have now, you worked your way up to being a multimillionaire. You were working like what, 4 different jobs, 3 different jobs?
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
Give us a day in the life of back then.
This was
real
okay.
quick.
So initially, right, I was just like living life in New York. I was training people. I've been a trainer since I was 17, right?
Yeah.
And it was fun, and I was just having fun though, like going out, doing shit, like living life, but I wasn't balling. I still didn't have a lot of money, and I did that for a little while. I did some other shit. I mean, I had money. Right, I don't want to get into all that shit. Right? I had money.
The statute of limitations, I think.
Yeah. But then it was like it came to the point where after my father killed himself, and it was like, oh shit, I got to start making some real money. Right? I got to take care of my mom. I got to take care of my sister, my her kid, my fucking grandma. All I'm the man of the house now. Right, early 20s. I was like, fuck, I got to get serious. Right, so I would wake up like 4 a.m. I would take the train from Queens to Harlem. Ain't no easy way to do that in New York, right?
Yeah, that's tough. Bro.
And then I would train people in Harlem.
That's what, like an hour?
It's about an hour, right? It's an hour. And sometimes, it's cold. This is the winter, anytime.
Trains don't run as frequently in the
Come
winter.
on, or and in the summer, it's fucking hot as shit in the platform. It was grueling, right? I do that shit. Then I in the morning. Then I shower at the gym, and then I take the train from Harlem to Soho. I work security at the Prada store. Right? I was not a good security guard. I want to be honest with that,
Probably watch it right now.
I didn't,
what?
I didn't guard anything, and no one was secure.
I'm not proud of you
because of me.
No pun intended.
You shouldn't be. All right, and then after that, I worked for a moving company. Right, that same day. Right, and then on the weekends, I would train people in the morning and then manage a restaurant. Right, so it's 4 different jobs because I spent all the time working because I had to get money. Right, so I was making enough to support myself, making enough to give some back home, and then I would take the rest and invest it in myself, in my education, like learning shit, and also like into the business until I had stacked up enough to get it going. And then I would, find ways I would start making enough off the side businesses, right? Online training, which we're gonna talk about today. That's how I got on online training, right? And I started making enough off online training, right, to quit one job. Then I put more of that time. I didn't start working less though. I put more of that time into the business.
Yeah.
Right. Then it started growing. I was able to keep quitting jobs until I had just one. And then I was able to quit more. Right. And you just can't sit around being broke. You gotta hustle. You gotta go for it, man. You gotta be intense. You can't be out here fucking around.
So that money that you earned from those jobs created your ability to be free from said jobs by investing into your business.
Well, that's one of the first things you got to do, man.
Yeah,
you got to start making enough money to quit your job.
Yep.
Right.
And then you buy your time back, get your freedom papers like our ancestors, right?
So Quinta Carter. Quinta Carter in the house.
We don't get free.
So you're saying it's an income problem most people have. You gotta get more income.
Yeah.
Like what Myron always says on the podcast.
Yeah, man, you gotta get more money, man.
Yeah, a lot of people have an income problem.
Yeah.
You're like, I have a spending problem. No, you have an income problem.
No, you can't save enough to get rich.
Yeah, you can't.
Like,
I tried it, and it definitely does not work.
You can't. Like austerity is like it's a very crude way of trying to attack the problem. Right, the best way to attack the problem is because you can only save so much.
Fact.
You can only cut so much shit out. Right, but the amount that you can earn is unlimited if you know the 7 steps that we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah.
And also, time isn't on your side either. Time isn't on your side when you try to save only.
Tell me more about that. Why you say that?
Because so for example, if you're saving money, like you're spending the time working just to put it in the bank. But you spend the time to look at investing, how to grow the money. It's time better spent.
Yeah.
So either way,
and this is like, fuck, man, you gonna make your own coffee and shit. I'm gonna make my own coffee and pack my lunch to work. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. If anything, you need to make enough money so you can spend more. Okay, we're gonna get into 7 secrets, but like what I do is I'll spend money to buy my time back.
Bam.
You get what I'm saying? Like I don't cook shit. I haven't cooked nothing in years, and not because I'm lazy
Agreed,
or
me
because I
either.
can't.
Me either.
Yeah, I
remember you said poor people cook.
yeah, man, poor people cook, or people who like to cook. People who like to cook, right? People you might enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. It's not my thing.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there when you said that. Said,
Bro.
poor niggas cook, and I was like, yo, that is so true.
Was like
Poor niggas do cook.
Yeah, girls are like, nothing's in your fridge about water and juice. I'm like,
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't
bitch.
cook. Why don't you cook? I don't got time, bitch.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. I
You
ain't
fucking
got time to
peasant.
be out here cooking.
You out here looking at recipe books.
You go to the kitchen, bitch.
Yeah. The fuck?
Chris, you misogynist.
Yeah, you misogynist. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I have all my food made for me, either a meal services or Uber Eats, whatever.
Right.
And I save so much time. I don't have to go to grocery stores.
Mhm.
I don't have to cook shit. I don't have to clean shit, and I don't clean shit.
Bro,
And
if you add all that up,
housekeepers,
it's
yeah.
extremely time
Bro,
consuming, man.
Yeah, bro, it's so much time, right? So I pay to have my shit cleaned, and that's why I don't have a car, right? That's one because I live in been living in Manhattan for mad years, but now I live here. I don't need a car. It's a cool status symbol, and it's
Brandon.
cool and it's fun, it's awesome. But you know how much time I save because I can work in the fucking Uber. I check my I check my
I
finances.
never thought about that.
Yeah, no, listen, man.
Brandon.
What?
I met Birdman yesterday.
Mhm.
Academics. We didn't talk a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing I saw, he had a driver in the Maybach
Mm.
in the back seat working. That's boss level. You
That's
need
boss
that,
level
brother.
shit.
You
That's
need
boss
that.
shit. You could do that, right? You know what I'm saying? Birdman got a little more money than me. I'm be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here and cap
That
and say that
Birdman
me
money.
and Birdman are on the same level economically, right? but like I just realized that if I get in the Uber, I can work on an
Right.
Uber. So like I save so much time and I get work done.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, and so I check. We're gonna talk about this too, but I track all my finances.
Mm.
Like every dollar I spend, I do track it where I spend it, right? So I know where it's going, and I spend like
What, do you use an app for that?
mint.com.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
fucking
about that.
free, man. You can
Mint.com.
link up all your accounts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It show your net worth, all that shit, everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
do that.
It's
I've heard
it's
about
fire.
it, but-
It's fire. I'll put you on. I'll show you some shit.
Okay.
And I track how much I spend on Uber. I spend like $3,000-$4,000 a month.
Damn.
Right? So what kind of car could I lease for that? What
Nigga,
kind
that's a freaking car payment. Nigga, you could
on
get
what? On what kind of
A
car?
Lamb truck.
Yeah.
A McLaren.
Yeah.
A Huracan.
Yeah. I'd rather have the Uber because I can work more because I think I make more money in the Uber.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I'm working, man. And then I don't have to think about the fucking car.
True.
Right. I'm not, your car is dope. Like I look at your shit and sometimes I'll be like, yo, that shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to think about the car. I don't have to get it washed. I don't have to think about gas. I don't have to do all the shit. And that's more time, energy, and mental focus I can put towards because I'm trying to get like hit big money.
Right.
Man.
But I'll
You know
tell you
what I'm
this though.
The car's
car
dope.
opens up the network that you would never would have.
For sure. There are advantages, right? It's a trade-off.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
me, I know how much I make per hour, right? And I'm just like, right now I don't want to allocate it
Got
to
Okay.
it. That's just me.
That's
you know what I'm
fair.
saying? But it's cool.
And
Mhm.
obviously, you
And
just
that's
moved
not
from
for
New York, too.
everybody.
Like, I don't think people understand, guys.
Manhattan,
like,
right?
Like, it is absolutely
Stupid.
to have a car, in New York. It's dumb.
Mm.
It's like, you think having a car, like making car payment is a liability? Try having a car in New York City with the insurance and everything else. They're going to
Parking.
and parking.
Yeah.
Parking in
Wow.
itself, you could spend well over $1,000 a month just in parking, guys, if
Yeah.
you're lucky. So,
Mm.
you know
I
what
might
I'm
get
saying?
one when I'm here though.
Yeah,
Don't
you
get
might,
me on
yeah.
because they gave me
Might
2
change your
parking
mind.
spots in my new place.
Might as well.
I got 2 parking
Might change your
spots, right? And it's kind of nice to walk around. So once I get acclimated
Yeah,
to Miami,
yeah.
we'll see what's happening.
Yeah.
You know,
But you could get away because you're in downtown. You could get away without having a car for a while.
that's why I picked downtown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
But
place to be.
I don't go nowhere but fucking Brickell. You know what I'm saying?
Here and back.
Yeah, I go
Right.
here and back. Do I need a car?
No.
Right. If I just wanted to flex, right? Like I don't need this fucking chain. I don't need all this other shit, right? Like so maybe I can do it, but it's just for me, it's just anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yes, yeah.
I buy my time back. Right. I buy my time back. Time is one of your most important assets.
Facts.
Right. Time is one of your most important assets, and you got to allocate it to getting this fucking paper, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, getting this paper, man. But these motherfuckers, they ain't even serious about it because they broke.
Got to be focused,
You
man.
guys got to stop being broke, man. Shit is sad. Not on Black History Month. You broke in Black History Month. That wasn't Martin Luther King's dream. He wasn't a dream for you to be a broke ass nigga sitting around in your mama's house.
Stupid.
Watching Fresh and Fit
Stupid.
before you jag off. and go to sleep.
Stupid.
That wasn't Martin Luther King's dream, man.
Hell no.
He wanted you to ball, man. He wanted you to be covered in diamonds like me and Fresh.
Yeah.
Facts, man.
I imagine he died for us to have all these diamonds on, man.
With the white hose.
and you guys aren't dumb for watching Fresh and Fit. But what I will say is that you're dumb if you watch Fresh and Fit and don't take what we teach you guys. It's not good enough to just watch. You got to apply it, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got to apply it, man.
Before we get canceled.
You got to apply it.
Off that comment.
I don't know why he said that, man. I don't know why he said that, man. Why you say that? Why you do that, man? Why you do that, man?
They're going to clip that snaps. I already know. They're going to clip it. We got them again, guys.
Listen.
Back to Twitter.
I just want to go in here and say that, man, you know what I'm saying? Black women have done a lot for me. My mom was a black woman, man. She was awesome. You know, my son's mom was a black woman. She's dope. You know, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. I'm with you, sisters. I stand with you. I stand with my queens.
Yo.
20 years old. Last year I made around 14K, the 14 to 20K. In 6 months, I'll make 100K, 6 figures, 6 packs, 6 months. Good work, my friend. Venom, $5. Like Cameron said, you can't get paid on the earth this big. You worthless kid. Facts. $50 AL. Another day with 3 episodes. Fresh posted a banger vlog. Myron was going crazy on Fed it. And now Brandon Carter, the value this podcast brings is unmatched. People talk down on you while you guys keep going up. Let's go. Exactly. They can't stop us, bro. Chase said they keep talking about us, so we just keep talking about ideas.
Yep.
Stupid people talk about people. Smart people talk about ideas. $20. Chase 7004. Y'all are the most genuine people in real life. I came to Van Dome wanting to give thanks for the life-changing information I learned, and y'all took me in your section. I will never forget that. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you, my man. Mike Got Magic just joined the HET program. Very excited to start. Yes, click that link below, guys, to get in. Justin Kennedy. Brandon, can you give us some insight on what happened with Conor Murphy? I know you guys used to be close friends.
I can talk about it. I can tell you took some drugs. He took some drugs and went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, what we would say was crazy. I don't know, right? I'm not here to make judgments, but he took some drugs that altered his perspective on life. You know what I'm saying? And he started to go down a different path. And whatever makes him happy.
You even want to call it
yeah, whatever he wants to do. He took some, it further cemented my allegiance to sobriety. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
I cemented my beliefs.
Justin DeVal, feel like none of this matters if you just buy and hold, at least when it comes to. Oh no, read that before, bro. That was from the other pod. Scroll up. Yeah, this is the George Gammon stuff.
Yeah, it's old pod shit, man. We on the new pod, man.
New pod.
White man was on that pod. It's Black History Month, man. You can't be reading the white pod.
We got $10 for Bridge Developments. I built you a Frank Castle website where the chat votes together to kick the 304s out. Sent you an email. Okay, I'll look at it. Let me know which email you sent it to, bro, because I got a couple. Ghost, shout out to BC for getting me and ACT. I am currently doing the T2 Judgment Diet. My version is called the 14-day hyperbolic time chamber transformation. HCT is giving life lessons. Going Super Saiyan on IG, Dreg host. Check me out, man. I'm blind as hell.
HET is my mentorship program, high ticket trainer, where we teach people how to build high. I was a part of that. Yeah, but that was a big part of how you started this podcast, right? You know, like you started. Can you tell the story real quick, just so they know?
Yeah, for sure. So, as you guys know, and I'll break it. I'll go down memory lane for a quick second here.
He's gonna tell you how I started the podcast, how I'm responsible for this shit.
So, as you guys know,
Black History Month. Tell them.
Yes, I'm Black History Month. I started my business. I did start on Black. That was actually June, but whatever. We're already gonna get canceled, guys. We can't save ourselves at this point. But as you guys know, I used to be a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations, right? And I went through some bullshit. Basically, there was like an internal investigation going on me on some allegations that were not true, which I ended up getting cleared of later on in life. Later on, 6 months later.
This always happens to you.
Allegations always coming is not true, man.
You was getting canceled before FreshandFit.
Facts, bro. So because there was some bullshit that went down in the club that wasn't true. But either way, that situation, when I was going through that investigation, made me realize that I'm not really secure in my job. Even if I got a comfortable government job, like I'm not really that safe. So I was like, bam, I need to create another stream of income. Yeah. So I remember that you were actually February, Black History Month.
It was Black History Month. Come on, man.
2019.
Let's go.
You came to Miami and you did your fitness summit, and I was right in the middle of that BS. So I went, I did it, and at the time I was telling you, hey, bro, I got to get my outside approval paperwork, because if you guys work for the government, guys, especially as an agent, like you have a clearance, whatever, you have to do something called outside employment paperwork if your agency even lets you do it. So I filled out the paperwork. I was like, Brandon, save me a spot. Let's fill out this paperwork. I got it cleared. Hit Brandon up, a month or two later. In March, I hit him up. I remember I bought in. So February, I got approved a month later. And then I hit him up, hey, man, I want to do this. I remember we were like on the sales call. I was like, okay, so let me tell you about it. I was like, no, I'm ready, bro. Let's just do this shit. So I just pulled the trigger, spent the money. And from there, bro, I was able to, get another side income. And what ended up happening was I got to a point where I was making well over 10K a month consistently.
Well over 10K a month consistently as a side job. While you were still shooting people, whatever you guys did.
Yeah.
I don't know your job.
I was still, doing the government thing. So, so it helped a lot because it gave me that extra little bit of cushion. And then also what I did with that money was I was able to take it, save it, and that's how I was able to get into the studio.
Come on, man.
Essentially. So that was a big part of getting the capital because we ended up investing to first move in around 40K to get in this joint. And I put up the money to get it started. And then, pretty much we started making more money from the situation and we got good. But if I had not had the business in the beginning, the side business to help with that,
there wouldn't be no Fresh and Fit. Is that what you're saying?
True.
That's what you're saying. Come on, let's go. Black History Month.
Hey, Dr. Martin.
No, that's what's up, though. And we're just real proud of you, man. Like, and just what y'all built, And listen, y'all guys want to know more about online training. I'm not here to sell this shit. I'm here to give y'all the tips on how to get money in general. But if you want to know more about online training and how Myron was able to make a living off this and, have money to start this, making 10K a month part-time. That is the link in the, y'all put the link
it's at the top of the description.
Click the link. There's a free download. You can find out more about it. I'm not here to try to oversell it. I already got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm covered in diamonds. I'm covered in diamonds as usual. Right.
Yeah. But no cap on that, guys.
Check it out.
It doubled my income because at the time, for you guys that know about the government, I was a GS-13. Right. Government salaries are all public, so you can't hide anything. I was a 13. I was making about 120K per year, but with the business, I was able to make around 140, 150. So I made a little bit more with the government than the government money. Took that money, saved it, and then bang, we got into the studio, and the rest is history. That's how we're able to get all this stuff in. Because a lot of you guys are wondering, damn, y'all just started YouTube. How do you guys have such good quality stuff? And it's because I had the capital to be able to buy good cameras off rip, good sound equipment off rip. Yep. And we just upgraded from there.
So even if people don't want to be online trainers for the whole of their life, it can be like a springboard.
Yep.
Till you get enough capital to do maybe something else the way you guys did.
Like you said, income problem.
Yeah, man. Solve the income.
Solve it.
You solve the income problem. You solve a lot of problems, man.
Yeah, man.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. We teach people how to make money.
Master trainer Solomon Pratt. What up, fam? Yo, Brandon, your high ticket coaching transformed my personal training business with my fitness resistance bands I want to send you all 10 of my bands as a thank you gift. And that's $20. Thank you so much. Wow. Myron Jr., ignore your kids. Save time. Fuck you, bro.
Nah, man, don't ignore
Someone made
kids.
a troll account because I allegedly got a girl pregnant and they call it Myron Jr., bro. He comes in the chat every time and trolls me.
Like, Dad, where you at?
Daniel, same in the UK. Most people don't.
You is black then. So you are black.
Allegedly. I'm black when it suits them. You know what I'm saying? If I do something good, they're like, oh, yeah, you black, you want a buzz. You got a black old podcast. Yeah. Then if I say something like, hey, I don't dabble in, so what oh, you ain't even black to be saying that shit.
Well, I'm glad. Listen, man, I just, the homies was telling me, I got a girlfriend right now. I got a girlfriend, man. She's dope. Hey, baby, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But the homies was telling me, man, it was like, man, they glad y'all laying off the black girls. So y'all leaving some for them. That's what the homies was saying. That's what they were saying, man. Thank God Myron and Fresh ain't out here taking all our black queens from us. You know what I'm saying? They leaving some for us. They leaving some for us.
Yeah.
Right. So the homies, they wanted me to tell y'all that they appreciate. Not me. I got a girlfriend. She's awesome. What up, baby? How you doing? Yeah, I know you watching. You like seeing me with these mother.
This nigga, bro.
See you later. I'm sorry, continue. My fault, man. I'm out here simping on camera.
Yeah, we should be a comedian.
My fault, man. I'm out here simping on camera.
I think we should be a comedian.
Deny it. Save him.
She's Dominican, but they kind of black.
Oh yeah. No.
they like black with Salzone.
They're the Spanish.
You can't even tell sometimes. Sometimes you can't even tell. There you go.
Same in the UK. Most people don't drive over here. We have brilliant and clean public transport. Public is a nuisance. Parking is a nuisance. That's from Dania. Thank you so much, Myron Jr. I have a dream that my dad will come home. Fuck you, nigga. $5 from David Belly. Hey, Brandon.
I have a dream.
Hey, Brandon. I was wondering why I was charged $8K, but my friend $5K for your online training program you advertised last time. You were as a guest.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Listen, man, holler at support. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that that's true, but holler at
Show some receipts, bro.
Yeah.
Jacob Hubbard, I'm a fiber splicer who can make $200K in 2.5 months during hurricane work. Should I keep working hard during the rest of the year or use my time to invest, etc.?
Brandon, you answer that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
So he's
man. What'd you
saying
say? I lost
he's
focus.
a fiber splicer who makes $200K. in
What's a
2
fiber
months.
slicer, my nigga?
I think he means like the fiber optic cables that they plant into like the ground. I
Nigga,
think
is
that's
that
what he means.
English?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, continue. What
But
do
he
you
wants
say?
to know:
He makes
Should I keep
200K.
work-
That's what's up.
should I keep working hard during the rest of the year,
Mhm.
or use my time to invest, and etc.?
You know, I'd have to know more about it. Like, do you like fiber slicing?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is fiber slicing? Did you grow up wanting to be a fiber slicer? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not one of these guys who thinks that. You know, some people like degrade people with jobs and be like, it's all. I think if you got a job that you actually enjoy, then that's like the cheat code, right?
Yeah.
You know that because it's less responsibility than having your own business. It's easier, you know, and it's not work if you enjoy it. So it depends on if you love fiber slicing or not, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to know more about it, but you should definitely also be investing your money. You make 200K. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
pretty
more
good
than
income,
enough
you
to
know what I'm
like put it into something else.
saying? Yeah.
Maxios, $50 to Brandon and Myron. How would you make 100K in a year plan with 3 days a week starting with $500? No network of friends should be used. Please, both of you answer things, guys. Don't worry, that's going to get answered in the 7 steps.
7
Which
steps.
we're going to
We
get
got 'em
into right
coming.
now. Last chat right here. Uncle Luke, 1980s. Love the show, guys. Brother Carter is hilarious. LMAO. Yep, no excuses.
A lot of truth in that
Excuses to be
statement.
broke in a first world country and no victim mindsets over here. That's what we're talking about. So we're going to get into the countdown now, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, entertainment section right there, getting the background, everything else like that. But now it's time for the edutainment. All right.
Yes.
So Brandon's has the whiteboard of knowledge, pretty much.
Of truth.
He's like the only guy that uses it, him and Steve. And
Come on,
yeah,
Steve's the white guy.
Steve
Yeah.
is our accountant. Steve
He's
from accounting.
Is he Jewish?
Is he?
No,
he's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
What?
But he might be part. I don't know.
You
never
gotta
know.
get
I
a
don't
Jewish. Am I right? You gotta get a Jewish accountant, right? Trilstein? Trilstein's over there. That's my Jew. I keep him with me everywhere I go, man, to count the money. You know what it is.
Camera on him real quick, Chris. Shout out to you, Trilstein.
Oh, thanks,
Chad,
man.
come on.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, not having a Jewish accountant.
You gotta have a Jewish
Yeah, I know,
accountant,
he's
right?
looking up.
Mistake to me.
Gotta put the light on.
Come on,
Chris.
man.
What are you doing, man?
Oh shit, he's white, so I'll fake
Nah,
it.
nah, he's
Sorry,
like
our people have been through a
Stupid.
lot, so I understand that,
Yo, blacks and Jews, man. We
We're
work
a team.
together, man.
Yeah,
We did that
absolutely.
thing with the pyramids together.
yeah.
No, that don't count.
I mean, I don't know how much you helped us with that one.
My fault. That was like a team effort.
No,
No.
we were one as well.
Yeah. Anyway,
We
man,
were
show
one.
them the Rolex. I just got Trilstein. I just got Trilstein a Rolex, man.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. Is that the
Okay.
camera to put it on?
Come
Is that a
on,
plane chain?
man.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Yeah. man.
Yeah, that's
Rolling
no,
out a
plane chain is where it's at. You don't want to be
Yeah.
like these niggas over here, bro.
Hey man,
It's a little much.
That's like, yo,
It's a little much.
game on point.
there are some nigga shit over here, bro.
Yo, man.
you know what
Come
you
on,
guys
man.
know.
Real nigga
So,
shit.
yeah.
boys, man.
Come
Look at
on,
that.
man.
The ignorance is high in this one, man. But you got it right over there with the plane chain, baby. I love it.
I bought him a plain Jane because he classy and white.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're
You
You know what
black,
I'm saying?
man.
Fits-
He look
fits
ridiculous with all
character,
with
yeah.
something
He was
crazy
true.
like that,
Fat
man.
Niggerish.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a nice white man watch
Thank you, Mr.
because
Carter.
when I bring him into the board meetings and he start talking that white shit, he starts talking
Yeah.
all white. They look at his watch and they take him seriously.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
If he's on eyesight, they're like,
They were like, "Oh, come on, man! It's just
Bro.
another. It's just a fucking another nigger."
yeah, get out of here. You probably listen to hip hop music on your free time.
you know, that's
You
what
know,
they would say.
White chocolates.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, man.
So,
This is some old
Anyway,
white chocolate.
before we get
Anyway,
canceled, I guess we should get into these 7 things.
Let's
Uh,
get it.
You want to check chats real quick, or you want?
Oh,
No, we'll get right into it.
Somebody
So,
said I'm not natty. I saw the comment, and
Oh.
I'm not. I'm not, man. Steroids work. No, I'm just joking. No, I've been on TRT for the last year. Just
yeah,
you know,
he's
I'm
public about that.
yeah, I'm
guys.
public about that. I'm 40 years old, man. I'll be 40 this year, man. So
Damn.
it's about the time your testosterone starts to plummet, unless, of course, you inject it like a real nigga.
That's what we're talking about, baby. All right. So I guess did you want to write it down first, or do you want me to say it?
Let's go. You say it's number 1. Write me-
So number 7, we're gonna
Number
count this
7.
down, guys. You
Just
gotta
7.
watch the whole show to get all of it. Number 7, count this down, is set big goals.
Yeah, man. Let me get my notes.
Emphasize the word big.
Big.
Gotta go big. Gotta go hard.
I'm gonna turn this mic on right
Well,
now.
especially the big and hard. Pause.
Oh,
Yeah,
fresh the BBC.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Hey, yo, fresh. This guy great. Let's take his bet. In honor of Black History Month, we'll be dabbling in all types of chocolate for the rest of the month. Don't worry though, we're still loyal to the snow bunnies. Just a slight detour. Oh shit!
Is the dude holding his D?
Let's go hard.
Yeah.
Let's go hard for Black History Month.
Oh man.
Look at Brad. That shit's weird though. I'm not gonna lie. That shit's weird.
Listen, I want my sisters to know. Listen, I want all my sisters to know I stand with you. All right, I stand with you, man. I came here to change their minds, man. I'm gonna introduce y'all to some sisters that y'all will like. I promise.
Nah, I met some good ones.
My mic's not on.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure it's on.
Oh shit, my fault. Is this big ass Cuban chain fucking up?
Yeah, it's on, bro.
It might be the magnetic pull of the,
Come on,
It's on.
man.
the emeralds
Too many
and the
diamonds.
diamonds
Too many
dancing.
diamonds on the mic.
So,
I got it right here. I have to turn it on the other end. All right.
all right.
Now we good.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We get a feed now. All right.
Good to go.
How many black women
Because of the chain.
it might be from the chain. I'm not taking the chain off.
No.
Now you're
No,
good.
do it.
Now you're good. Now you're good.
Talk
Niggas
now.
really didn't hear what I said.
Talk now.
That should.
What's up?
No.
Made it
No.
worse. What if I hold it?
You
What
could.
if I talk into it?
There you
Bam, bam,
go.
bam. Ooh, like
do
hold.
that.
All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Or actually, you know what? I just got to put it in the middle. So
Man, let me just hold it, man.
All right.
He want to hold it.
Get the fuck off me. It's Black History Month. They trying to silence me on Black History Month, man. Why you against black men too now? You got a problem with black men too?
Well, I just came from the KK rally. KKK rally. So,
All right.
Told me.
7 steps to getting rich as fuck, fast as fuck in 2022. Number 7. Are these motherfuckers taking notes?
I hope they are, bro. Get your
paper
notebooks
pen.
out.
Motherfucking man.
Paper pen. I got mine.
Listen,
Big goals.
big ass goals. All right. Number 7. Set big ass goals. And when I say big ass goals, they need to be. It's got to be a goal that you think. So a big problem people have is they set goals that they think they can accomplish, right? That they're capable of right now. You got to set goals that you're not capable of right now, because that's going to force you to grow. Let me just explain what I mean. So maybe this circle represents your capability, right? Well, what you're capable of, right? What we want to do is set a goal that's bigger than that, right? There's more that you're capable of. So we want your goal to be just huge, right?
Mhm.
Want your goal to be really big, pause. And what that's going to do is that's going to force you to grow. You get what I'm saying? So, for example, when you guys set a goal to be one of the best podcasts, and what was your goal when you set this podcast? Like, can you
1 million
tell-
subs.
1
Yeah,
million
1 million
subs, right? Were you capable of doing that? Did you feel like you could do that? You knew everything you needed to know. You were as good as you needed to be to do that when you started?
No.
Exactly. You had to grow to
Yep.
get there. You halfway there now.
Yeah.
Right. You had to grow. And that's the kind of goals you got to set. Some people set like bitch ass goals. Right. And like, oh, I want to make an extra $1,000. Like, and you can do that, right? But the problem is, if you only set goals here where you're capable of, if you only set goals that you're capable of, this becomes a fucking trap, a
Mm.
limitation, and you get stuck here forever and you never grow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everyone getting this? So you got to set goals that actually force you to grow, right? So like you guys set the goals to get 1 million subs. You guys didn't know shit about. You never had a podcast before. This is your first podcast, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know how to do this shit, right?
Facts. I was stuttering.
And you
Still do.
I still do.
No, this is my
Screw you, Benny.
this is my nigga. Can you say nigga on the Fresh and Fit?
Yes, you
anymore?
can say
Is
nigga.
that okay?
I think so.
All right. You know, you guys set goals, so it forces you guys to grow,
Mm.
and that's what you want to do. So, for example, when I first wanted to, after my father shot himself, right, I had set a goal. Oh man, I need to make, I need to start making some big money, take care of my family, right? But I didn't know shit about business. I never had a business before. I didn't know shit about a legal business before. Right? I never had a legal business. I didn't know shit about that, and I had to grow. I had to study. I had to learn more. I had to work harder, and it forced me to grow, right? And that break, because if you don't do that, you're going to be stuck here, right? And now I was able to get to the point where I first I started making a few $100,000 a year online training. Then I built a business even bigger, right? And then 7 figures, multiple 7 figures. And now we teach other people how to do it. And the way we taught Myron and some of our other students. If they want to know more about it, just how to do it, totally free. There's a link in the description. They can click download a free ebook on how to do it, right? But it's very important that your goals are big enough that they are beyond your current capacity. Everyone get this right now?
Yeah, I'll never
Yes.
forget. I talked to a lot of millionaires throughout the day, back in the day, and they would always say, basically, if you set small goals and you achieve it, that's it.
Yeah.
But if you set goals that are super above you, about like in the stars,
Mhm.
you might fall short of it, but hit somewhere in between.
Yeah.
And that alone will make you grow and become a better person.
Well, yeah, because even if you don't, my fault, man. I keep getting up and down.
No, you good. Don't
All right,
worry.
even
Mo's on it.
My nigga Mo,
Shout out to
man.
having an engineer in the front real time.
Big Mo.
Switching it up. Go ahead, bro.
That's what's up. All right, man. So like, it's like, well, even if you don't hit it, you still grow,
Mhm.
right? You know what I'm saying? You can get closer to it, but at least you're not stuck here.
Right.
Because if you only set goals of what you're capable of now, see, a lot of people let what they think they're capable of, or they limit them. It actually limits the goals that you say, even what they go after. And that's what normal motherfuckers do, right? But you know, that's what average people do. But being average sucks, right? Because if you're average, right, the average American has less than $1,000 in his bank account.
Yep.
The average American is 17 pounds overweight.
Facts.
Fat ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fat ass broke niggas. A fat ass broke nigga. All right. You don't want to be that, right? You go stuck here if you only set goals there. So you got to set goals that actually force you to grow.
Mm.
All right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And number six. Let me erase this shit.
So number 6, guys, on the list of
I got a number 6. All right. Okay. This is real important. I'm gonna sit down for this one because I don't have a graph for it. I'm gonna sit down for this. Listen. Once you set that big ass goal,
Mhm.
you're gonna encounter a lot of like trouble, right? You're gonna encounter a lot of discouragement, right? Because you're gonna have like growing pains, right? You're gonna have like failures.
Mhm.
You're gonna mess up. Things are gonna go wrong, right? Did that happen to you when you were starting the podcast?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like give me an example.
Trying to figure out the technical stuff.
Mm.
That was a big hurdle in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
setting everything up for the first time, making sure it actually works. Cable management, making sure that the studio is still aesthetically pleasing to a degree.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful.
yeah.
You know, even with all the sound shit, you know.
Yeah.
for me getting our name out there, because it's one thing to have a podcast, but like if no one knows who you are, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
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 Because I'm coming from the government, so I didn't know anything about content creation using a DSLR camera, none of this shit. So I had to like research it on my own. And then after you research, you put it together, there's inevitably going to be some bugs you got to
Shit's
figure
gonna
out.
go wrong. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So like think about
beginning.
this. Why didn't you just quit?
We had to go 1 mil.
You had to go, right? So here's the thing. Number 6. It's gotta be a must, not a want. Right? Especially if this goal is that big, right? Because I want you to think about every goal that you tried to accomplish, right, in your life that you did not accomplish, right? Every goal that you set for yourself that you did not accomplish. Was it something that you kind of just wanted, or was it something that you had to have? Right? I know the answer to that. You just wanted it, right? And then you ran into some trouble, some obstacles, and you're like, "Ah, fuck this shit," right? You know. But if it was something you had to have, if it was a fucking must, you would have got that, right? Because you wouldn't have gave up. You would have kept going. You would have kept changing your approach. You would have kept learning. You would have kept growing until you actually accomplished it, right? So it has to be a must. You do not get what you want. You will only get what you have to have. I want to say it again. You do not get what you want. You only get what you have to have. It has to become a must. You get what I'm saying? So you guys, you know, for me, I was forced in that position. Like my father blew his brains out. Somebody got to take care of the fucking family now, right? So I was forcing that. You got to find ways to impose that on yourself. You get what I'm saying? You know, you left your job, so maybe you feel like
Couldn't fail.
This is it.
Yeah.
You burnt your boats, right? You know, I don't know your story exactly where you came from, man. I guess you was like chopping coconuts or some shit. I don't know what the fuck niggas do in Barbados, right? But it's like,
I'll tell my story one day.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, because like I had it pretty easy. Not gonna lie, back home, family pretty established, doing everything, but I felt like I was too coddled and I wasn't really becoming a man. So I had to leave that environment. If not, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yo, that's even doper, right? I think that, see, me, I was forced. I didn't have a choice, right? You actually, it took more discipline. It took more like mental strength for you than for me, right? Because I didn't have a choice. You had to actually impose that upon yourself, right? So that actually makes me respect you more than someone who's like kind of held at gunpoint, right? Anybody can do anything when they're just forced to, but like you have to like impose that upon yourself. And I think that's what a lot of people can't do, because the hardest thing to do is to work hard when things are good. It's to like struggle when you don't have to. You get what I'm saying?
Putting yourself under unnecessary discomfort for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, human beings typically want to run towards comfort and away from pain.
Yeah.
So you're running, towards the pain when you don't have to. So
You don't have to. That takes more heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually like
I'm
a
not
good
gonna
story to
lie.
hear that, you know.
Coming from that, working at Chick-fil-A was humbling, bro. Like, I had to serve people. I was like, bro, what the hell?
You
Normally
put
it's
yourself in that
reverse.
position.
It
Yeah.
was crazy, but it was, you know what? That made me respect and understand the value of money. I didn't understand it at the very beginning.
Yeah. Taught your character.
I think you should tell that story because there's a lot of people who have it okay.
Mm.
Right. You know, and it's when things are okay, man, it's easy to just be like, okay, cool. Let me just be here. The road to success has a lot of comfortable parking spots, you know. And if you were born on one, right, why leave? Honestly, why leave? You know, but you wanted more. You get what I'm saying? So it takes a lot more heart to do that, I think, because when you have to, you just have to, right?
Good enough is like the arch nemesis of excellence.
Oof.
Is what I've.
This nigga spitting.
That's Myron. You know, I was just thinking about that. Like, bro, good enough is literally like the killer of excellence.
People, it's easy to quit when things are just good enough, when things are all right. You know what I'm saying? That's
legit.
legit.
Where so many Americans are at. Just getting by. It's okay. I'm all right.
And here's the problem. Here's why some of these motherfuckers are broke, right? Because it's very hard to really fail here, right? There's so many safety nets. It's like it's very difficult to like fail,
Welfare,
to just starve to death or some shit or be out on the street, right? When you see homeless people, it's usually like, you know, they have like a drug problem or a lot of times mental disabilities, right? You know, you can't fix crazy, right? So it's like, but it's hard to just be of sound mind, not on drugs, and just end up homeless, right? It's you have to try to do that shit.
Facts.
You know how many layers of society you'd have to fall through to end up homeless here. But if you come from some like shit country, it's like easy to be poor. It's easy to be homeless, right? Like shit can go wrong, right? So it's so hard to fail here. It's so hard to just survive that people will just do that.
Yeah.
Right. So you gotta. That's when you see people come from shit countries. Right, and they come to America and they get the opportunity, man. They start going for it. Right?
That's how my parents were, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's no excuses every day. Like my dad would tell me, there's no way you're going to become a failure. If I was born in this country, I'd be a lawyer, a doctor, whatever. And they always used to push me harder and harder because they're like, you don't even understand the opportunities you have here.
They don't even understand.
So failure wasn't an option. You know what I'm saying? And that's with a lot of foreign parents and first generation kids in general.
I think that's fire. You know what I'm saying? I think because like they come up with a different appreciation for what you have. You know. Now, here's the thing. If things are good, you got to impose that upon yourself because you're not going to get what you want. You're only going to get what you have to have.
Yeah.
So you have to make it a must some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about ways to do that, you know. But is this all making sense so far?
Yeah, guys. Give us some flame emojis in the goddamn chat. Also,
Listen, man.
give me a do it. While he will pull up, go into number 5, guys. Like the video, okay, because I don't want to stop the show too much to get the video. And then also, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go right on YouTube only. So we need you guys to go ahead. YouTube link is in there. Go from Twitch and Twitter over to YouTube to finish the rest of the pod. We're going to get into the top 5 things that you need to become rich in 2022 as I get Brandon set up here.
I'm going to talk about 6 again, though.
6 again? Okay.
Yeah,
guys, in the meantime, sub to the channel, sub to Brandon's channel. Also follow Brandon on Instagram as well, King Keto. So G Unit, $5 says, Myron, you said you only had a side gig making 10K consistently. How do I go about doing that? The same thing.
Yo, click that link, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the
link down below.
Because in that ebook I give is made for you guys. It kind of goes over the basic of what I teach my students and what Myron did to get there, right? You know, it's the same shit. So that just tell you a lot more about it.
Bam.
There you go.
All right, but here's the thing: make it a must. How do you make it a must, right? So check this out.
So we're still on number 6, by the way, guys. It must be a must and not a want.
Right. So here are like, you know, your dreams. This line, your dreams, right? The thing is, you're not going to rise to your ambition. You're not going to rise to your dreams. You're going to fall to your standards, right?
Bam.
So however much money you make right now, it's cool with you, right? That's what you'll accept. You're going to get what you accept, right? These are your standards. Standard. I might have spelled the word wrong. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm being fast.
No, you got it. It's good.
Hey, shout out to me.
Correct, my friend.
Shout out to me. Listen, I have dyslexia. Like I was diagnosed with dyslexia. So if I spell words wrong and you guys make fun of me, it's basically a hate crime. you just awful people, man. Awful people. Here's the thing. I write like a 5-year-old who tried acid for the first time. I understand that. I still got more money than you. So what's your excuse?
Facts. There you go.
All right. So here's the thing. Some people, they'll set big goals, but their standards are low. right? Because we won't fight to accomplish our goals. We're gonna rise. We're gonna fall to our standards. So they'll set big goals, and this green's gonna represent the effort, and they'll make some progress. Ooh, red's gonna represent the effort. Don't worry about it for right now. Red is the effort, right? And you ever see somebody like maybe like a fitness goal or any kind of goal? They start making progress, and then what happens? They fall off. They go back to what they accept. They'll go back to their standards, right? And then they'll get sick of it. Then they'll be like, oh, I want to try this again, right? And then they'll go here, and they keep doing this boom and bust cycle. What happens is they can't maintain this, right? They always fall back to what they'll accept. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Have you seen? Remember, you still train people now?
I do, but not. I don't advertise as much.
Right. So you've seen clients like have you ever had a client who actually accomplished his goals and then he just quit?
Yeah.
He quit working. What happened? Motherfucker got fat again or lost it. Then
for a cruise or some shit.
Yeah.
Hits the goal, goes on a cruise, and then just fucks up.
He falls back. He falls back to the lowest he'll accept.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't live with his failure.
Yep.
What did that leave? Right back to you.
Exactly.
Right? Thanos. And that's Thanos line. But anyway, for all the nerds, that was Thanos. All the fucking girl geeks. Hey, my man. That's my nigga too. Anyway. But then the thing is, you're not going to accomplish your goals. You're not going to stay here, right? Because that's not a standard for you, right? The key is to actually raise your standards, right? It's to make your dreams, don't make them just goals. Make your goals your standards. I might have spelled it wrong that time. Who gives a fuck?
Right, you got it.
This nigga
No,
can't
no,
miss.
bro.
This nigga can't miss. What's up? Nah, you tripping. Anyway, so it's
Yeah, you missed that. Never mind. I didn't see. I'm blind.
All right, but listen, the fucking point is,
Yeah,
whether I spelled it right or wrong, the point is to actually make your goals standards, not just goals, not fucking dreams. Make them standards. I will not make it. I will not make less. If you want to make I want to make $10,000 a month. No. I refuse to make less than $10,000 a month. I will do anything to get that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that will stop me, right? If you make it a standard,
It's a way better reframe right there.
Yeah, it's like standard, like brushing your teeth, like washing your ass, or like whatever. You have standards that you abide by every day. You gotta turn your goals into those kind of standards. It can't be just a dream. It can't be something you want. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got to be a fucking must. That makes sense?
Man, am I in church right now?
Come on, man.
This nigga preaching.
You're I don't know what the best way to do that is.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
This is number 5 now?
Yeah, now we're going to get into 5.
Yeah, and number 5. Now you need a plan. Right? Now that you have this big goal, right? And it's not just something you want. You're going to make it a standard, right? It's going to be something, it's a must for you. Excuse me. Now you need a plan, man. You need a plan. And it has to be a detailed plan, right? So here's how I like to plan my goals, right? Now, first of all, you might not know what to do. So first thing you got to do is you got to find out, right? You got to find out how to accomplish your goals, whether it's fucking pay somebody, read some books, go on and maybe just study fucking YouTube. There's a lot of free shit on YouTube.
Facts.
Whatever you got to do, you got to dive deep in it. And that's the first part of your plan. Find out. If you want to learn about online training, the way Myron did, there's a free resources in the link in the description. 100% free. That'll set you on the right path. But not all you guys want to do that shit. Maybe some other shit. I don't know. You got to figure it out, right? But you might even know. See, a lot of people know what they need to do.
True.
It's just the
They just need a
execution.
kick in the ass or something like that.
Yeah, it's just the execution. Or maybe it's not even a kick in the ass. Maybe they just they don't have like a plan the way I teach my students how to do it, right? So the first thing we do is you want to make a list of everything you need to do, right? And there's going to be on that list. You want to split
on a monthly basis, daily basis, or year basis.
We're going to put
what
it.
do
Cause
this.
I'm glad you asked it because there's going to be 2 types of tasks on this list. Every task is going to be the recurring task. For example, if you have a fitness goal, right? Let's say you have to you want to. I don't know. I want to gain muscle and I got to get 200 grams of protein a day, right? I'm 200 pounds, right? That's a recurring goal, right? Then you're going to have your one-time goals, right? Join the gym. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, shit like that. Fitness goals going to be mostly recurring goals, right? But every goal is like that. You're going to have 2 sets of goals, right? Now, your one-time task, you want to put those in order.
Okay.
Okay, you want to put those in
Makes sense.
order, and your plan is going to change, right? And then put it. And then here's where the magic happens. Hope you motherfuckers are paying attention. You're going to put a deadline for each one of those steps. You're going to put a deadline for each one of the steps, right? And then you're going to go to your calendar. This is the only productivity tool you need, right? There's other ones that help, but this is all you need. Google Calendar is free. It syncs with our calendar, all that shit. And you're going to put in calendar when you're going to do that task. Mark it off, right? And then your reoccurring task, you're going to put that in the calendar too. And then what's cool about Google Calendar is if it's something you got to do every day, you can say repeats every day or every day except Sunday or whatever it is. If it's every week, it can repeat every week. And you're going to block off that time in your calendar because a lot of you motherfuckers think you don't have time. You do have time. You're just not using it, right? Let's look at this. Oh,
No, you go. You go.
Oh, let's look at this.
Fresh got it.
There's 168 hours in every week. All right. You motherfuckers got to sleep. Right. Let's say you sleep 8 hours a night.
Yep.
That's 56 hours. Right. 50. But Trilstein. That's 56 hours. Right? No, that's my nigga, man.
I just want to be clear during all those the times that word is said. I have not said a word. So go ahead. I'm not talking. Go ahead.
Is that a derogatory term?
Huh?
Is that a derogatory term?
No, I meant the other word you said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been quiet during this.
Yeah. Oh,
Go ahead.
What word are you talking about?
Oh man.
No, what word is that?
Man, I don't. What's your question?
It's cool, man. Listen, just say nigga once, man. It's cool. Yo, Tristan, just say nigga once.
Don't do it.
Just one time, man.
They got a Joe Rogan you, bro.
Ain't nobody watching.
God.
Just say
Joe
nigga.
Rogan you.
Just say, go ahead, man.
You know that song by Kanye and Jay-Z when they're in Paris?
Yeah.
I like that song. So what's the question?
That's so hard. Man, you
There's
gave
56 hours. Yeah, in a week.
56
yeah.
hours. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
And let's say you got a job. Let's say you got a job. You already got a job. That's 40 hours, right?
Mhm.
All right. So now you got okay, remember there's 168 hours in every week, right? So how many hours is left? It's like 72,
So there's 168 hours in a week,
right?
and then we just put together 96 hours. So
Yeah. Oh,
now we got 72 hours left.
70. Man, yo, the mental math, man. Come on, let's go. Anyway, 72 hours left, right? You're not utilizing that time right. You can get a whole nother job.
Yeah.
Right? Or you could just use that to start your business like you did.
Bam.
You did your online fitness business in that other time. That still gives you time to work out. It still gives you time to have sex with your girl or to raise your kids. You need to raise that kid, man.
Yeah. Kind of have him out, Myron. One more time.
Come on, man. You got to put it in the calendar.
He's in
You
the
know what I'm
chat,
saying? But it's like, listen, the reason you feel like you don't have enough time is because you don't manage your time. Like, can I show my calendar?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
So let me just show them what
Bro,
a real
his calendar
nigga's
is
calendar
We
planned
is.
can
out.
show it up on this camera as well, right here.
Where do I put it? Here?
Yep.
Dude, it's blocked
Am I
out
doing it right?
all the way.
Chris,
All right, I'm
show
doing it
camera
wrong.
3.
Hey.
There you go.
I don't know, but like that's my calendar, my Google Calendar. It's like everything is
It's blocked out.
it's blocked. I blocked out the time. Like everything is. I'm not fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's all
everything is
planned out.
Yeah, I
blocked.
saw that thing. It looks like a rainbow.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, pause. And that's because it's like, Bruce Lee said, if you love life, don't waste time, because time is what life is made of.
Damn. Brandon,
What's up?
The chat.
Tell him Uncle Brent.
Yo, man. Come on, man. Look at that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's cool, little Myron. You listen, Jay-Z ain't had no daddy. He turned out all right.
Fuck you, bro. I ain't the daddy. I ain't the pappy. God damn it.
You are not the
I'm
father.
not the father. Nigga pouring baby bottles in the chat. Fuck you, bro.
But it's like, yo, you got to utilize your time. Like, here's the thing, man. When you start utilizing your calendar and planning your time out, right, you realize you have so much more time in the day, right? And you start utilizing it more effectively. And I'm not, see, I'm not going to one of these guys that tell you, oh, you can't, you got to don't spend time with your girl or don't sleep or all that shit. Nah, man, sleep. Plan the shit. All you got to do is plan your fucking time. You got way more time than you're using. You just, you're playing video games and getting high and shit, right? Like when you could be allocating that time a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless video games is your thing. I know the fucking video game dorks. I'm sorry, the gamers, they get fucking upset about that. If you making money off that shit, then that's part of your shit. Then that it counts, right? I'm not talking about you, bro. You making money off that shit. I'm talking about the niggas who just like they doing it just for
You
recreation.
trash though anyway, so don't even feel
Oh,
bad,
you
bro.
suck?
You trash anyway.
You suck?
You ain't even good. You're garbage at this game.
For real.
Fucking getting smoked all the time, getting
Nah,
boots sparked on online,
Nigga,
man.
Come on, man.
I'm retired and I still murk niggas online.
Man, I play the game of life, motherfucker.
Exactly. It's a fun ass game.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's number 5. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to plan this shit out. And if you need some help with that, we talk a little bit about that in the free ebook that you can download. You know what I'm saying?
So we're about midway there, guys. So quick little recap. Let's rewind it while Brandon gets to the next one. So number 7, set big goals. Number 6, it must be a must and not a want.
Yeah.
And then number 5, a detailed plan. And then also to add to that little bonus, a plan with a deadline. And I agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
A goal without a deadline is simply a dream. So
It's a dream, bro.
Yeah, man. You guys got to have a plan. So this brings us to number 4.
Let's just do this real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll read these chats real fast.
Samuel
Okay.
Silver.
$20. I'm 22, graduating this May. I have a 6-figure job lined up after, and I'm working part-time with them. But my copywriting business has just now taken off, making $3K a month, potential for more money and time freedom. Should I burn the ships?
Ooh.
Yo, congratulations, man. You know, making that extra money. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's like the first thing you need to do, man, is like, I say this for anyone. If you don't like your job, if you want to quit, make enough money that you can quit your job.
Yeah.
Right. You know, because what's going to happen is you're going to get all that. You're going to buy your time back.
Yep.
And then what happens with that time, you can invest that into your business. And that's when things really start taking off. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like your job, if you like your job, man, that's totally cool. Like I'm not one of these guys who say fuck a job. If you like your job, then cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I know,
you know,
Sam in person. Sam, this is what you do, bro. You accept that 6-figure job. You continue to do the copywriting on the side. Don't quit that 6-figure job until you're able to almost double your money on what you're making on your regular day job with your copywriting. That's when you'll be comfortable and you got some good reserves. That's when you'll be in a position where you can actually leave. But accept that 6-figure job. Do the copywriting on the side. Yes, it's going to suck. You're going to have to work more hours and you're going to be grinding, but it's fine. Do it for 2 to 3 years. Build up that capital. Make twice as much money. Then you can go ahead and fire your corporate job or whatever it is that you're doing.
Have a cushion at least in the wake so that things do take a hard turn for a period of time. You could sustain yourself long enough.
I'm glad y'all giving them practical advice on that because there's a lot of guys saying some bullshit, in my opinion. You know, like I didn't quit. You know, I kept one job. I quit enough of those jobs, but I kept one until I had 6 months of savings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can cover my expenses for 6 months because shit can go left.
Facts.
Right. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying? You
gotta have some reserves, man.
You gotta have some reserves. You always gotta take precautions, right? Like, you know, you never know what's gonna happen, man. You never fucking know, right? I got a fire extinguisher in the crib. I don't plan on setting my fucking house on fire, right? You know, I don't even cook, but I got one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like yeah, man. I wear a seatbelt, but I'm not planning on the fucking Uber driver crashing this motherfucker, right? You know, I'm just, you know, you want to be. It gives you more. It gives you more. I think it gives you more confidence.
Security.
Yeah. That's secure for me. It gave me more confidence. Like, okay, now I can go all out because I know worst case happen. I got this money.
I call it F you money. I could just say F you and walk away because I got money saved up.
Yeah, man.
So build up that 6-month emergency fund, bro, and then keep your job. Get to a point where you're making at least double what your regular job does with your copywriting. Once you're there, then you're going to be in a position where you can actually figure out what you want to do.
And then things will really take off when he can quit that job and really put it all into
then he can like triple and quadruple and really
then it's going to like fucking go up exponentially.
Yeah.
And minimize also expenses too. Lower your expenses.
Montclair Bandit, $20. Another banger. Let's go, FreshFit family. Thank you so much. Tyler Rhea, 85. Hey, BC, joined your HCT program, and now I'm going to destroy my initial financial goal. Have you ever changed your yearly goals before? Thanks, FNF, for introducing him to me.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, the question was, has he ever changed? Have you ever?
Yeah, change his yearly goals.
I mean, make it bigger, right? I wouldn't like. I change it to make it bigger, but you never. What you don't want to do is feel like, oh, I'm not going to hit it. And then like lower the bar.
Yeah.
Right. If anything, you want to increase the effort.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't never lower the bar, increase the effort, like go harder.
Yeah. You know I think it's important for people to know that if you're not progressing, you're regressing by default because time never stops. So you can't stand still. There's no such thing as standing still. You're going backwards or forwards, guys.
Plateauing is like it's not real.
Yeah.
Like you're either getting better or worse. It's kind of like think about it in like a muscle building context. There's no maintaining. There's just catabolic or there's anabolic, right? You're building muscle or you're losing muscle all the time.
Yep.
Right. So you gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
a good
what I'm
point.
saying?
Sovereign resistance. They call it perseverance, BBC. Got you. $2. I don't have that either, but I'm going to make it. Okay. That's from Myron Jr. And then Myron Jr. babysitter. What the fuck? Please tell your mom to stop leaving you here every day with your diaper full. God damn, bro.
Oh, man.
That nigga's a stupid
His
man.
babysitter's black.
Yeah. Myron Jr. Quarter 4 Brandon, how to get over missing father figure. Oh my god. And then a question for Myron or for Brandon. And then Myron Jr. again, tell him Uncle Brandon. All right. And then Rare Cuisine Gaming. Brandon, you said you train ATG. Are you familiar with bend the knees over toes guy? If so, could you hook him up with Myron and Fresh? He'd make an excellent guest for a fitness episode. Okay. And then Rough Day 1. Do you know that guy, Brandon?
Nah.
Okay. And then December 2021, Mr. Carter gave tip on spell token. Spell was 0.0200. He said spell burn would double value. It didn't. Spell token is 0.0070 today. I invested and lost money.
He's
What
not talking
happened
about
with the
me,
burn?
man. I never
hell?
I never told
Yeah.
anybody to buy any token.
Yeah,
or
you
any
don't-
crypto. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
just weird.
I own some Ethereum and some Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and not even like a fucking
And you
crazy
don't openly
amount.
talk about that. So yeah,
Nah.
that might have been a scammer, bro, posing as him.
Yeah, because not him.
Guys,
Nah, it
his
definitely
Instagram
wasn't
is
me, man.
King Keto. It's a verified account, so that's how you know it's him, bro. If it's
Yeah.
someone else, that's a liar. Because you don't even, because I know you be on the stock market too. You don't talk about any of that stuff openly.
Nah,
right?
I never
Really?
even talk about like the stocks I'm buying. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to, I feel like for me, I'm really good at what I do. Right. And I'm good enough to teach it. But I don't think you can be a master of all trades. Right.
Yeah,
So
for
I don't
sure.
try to teach people the stock market or teach. And I invest in that stuff and I get money other ways, but I'm not trying to be a jack of all trades. Like
Yeah.
I'm focused on that's actually the next tip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bam.
yeah.
Perfect segue.
Yeah, the thing, man. But it's
Focus on one thing,
focus on one
which
thing.
is number 4.
Yeah,
Nice segue.
yeah, you heard? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let me get this. The mic.
Hey guys, like the video while we set this bad boy up.
Sub to the channel. Appreciate y'all in the chat, man.
You're all right. So here's the thing: focus on one thing. And if somebody's like scamming you on my Instagram, my Instagram is King Keto. It's the verified account with over 600,000 followers that your girl is following. The one your mom is following. The one that your mom's liking all the pictures. That's me. That's me real one. All right. So focus on one thing, and let me show you what this means. So a lot of people will set a lot of goals, right? I think that's a mistake. I think you got to set one major goal, right? So that you have one main goal. This is important, right? One main goal, right? And then now you think, is that the only thing you want to accomplish in the year? It's like, no, motherfucker, right? The other goals should be results of the main goal. The blue don't work, the green don't work. That's cool. The other goals you have should be like results of the main goal, right? So, for example, if your goal was to get a Lambo like Fresh, well, you had to make some money from the podcast and the other shit you got going on. The Lambo was a result. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah.
So this is like a result goal. How does Tate be on this shit? How does Andrew Tate be on here with no shirt on? Right? With his shirt on. It's cold as fuck in this podcast. Tate be out here with no shirt, nipples out.
Yeah.
How does he do it? I am fucking freezing with a thermal on. Tate's just tougher than me. That's my nigga.
He's out there in Romania, bro. That's how he's used
That's
to it.
what it is, man. He's
Right
out here.
in the
He's out here shooting people in the snow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's out there like Rocky 4 type shit.
Shout out to Tate, man. That's my nigga. So you have one main goal. The other goals are results goals, and the other in these goals, and then you have other goals that actually supplement the goal. Right. So example. So let's say your main goal is to get what happened, man? What I miss?
Nothing. Don't worry. Continue on. You good.
Okay. So let's say my main goal, right, is to build, 8-figure business, right? My supplement goal, I had to do some things to actually supplement that, right? So for me, I still got to make sure my, you know, something I have to let me think. I have to make sure my
Clients are satisfied?
I don't know how do I say this?
You're acquiring.
Oh, okay. I want to build my Instagram to 1 million followers.
Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a goal, but it supports the main goal.
Mhm.
Right. This goal support. So you have goals that support the main goal and then goals that are a result of the main goal. But the main thing is always the main thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And then there's different kind of support goals. Right. So some goals are offense. Right. So an offensive goal would be like the million subs. Right.
Mhm.
You know, then you have a defense. Right. A defensive goal is like, okay, we make a lot of money. Let's say, you know, let's say Instagram is driving a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Right. And it is for the business. Right. Instagram's driving a lot of traffic. But what if something happens to Instagram?
Yeah.
Right.
All these hackers and haters.
You
out
know what
here.
I'm saying? Like, you know, like Tate shit was
They
down.
took Tate's thing,
Right.
yeah.
And now his shit is back. Thank God. Right. But it's like,
Hey.
it's they can't keep it. They can't keep. You know what I'm saying?
A real G down.
Brandon
Yeah,
helped
G.
him out with that one.
Tate's my dog, man. You know
Real
what I'm saying?
G stand up.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, Tate always talk about the network. You gotta have a network, right? So defense, but for me, it's like, okay, I see that shit. I see they trying to shut down Tate. They shut down my nigga Jason Capital. They shutting people
Shut him
down.
down too.
Yeah, they going out. So it's like, okay, now I'm about to start a TikTok, right? I'm about to get back on YouTube.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you want to
Diversify.
play defense, right? So it's offense and defense, but it still supports the main goal. Is that making sense?
Yep,
You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying? And then with results, there's different kind of result goals, right? Some are just selfish. Right? Like a fucking Lambo. You just want that for you, right? That's okay. It's totally cool. For me, it's like, you know, maybe you want some, you know, $100,000 Cuban chains. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you want some iced out shit. It's just shit for you.
Yeah.
Right? Shit you work for. It's cool. But then you might have some goals where you actually want to help people. I know y'all's goal is to help men.
Yeah.
Right? Right? So some goals that help other people. Because you get a lot out of that. Like for me, my favorite part of the week, my favorite thing I do every week is every Tuesday. You know, I get on the calls with my students, and it starts off, yo, all right, how much money you make this week? How much money you make this month? You know, it's really like I get a lot of joy out of that shit. You remember being on those calls, right?
Yeah. No, it's great. It keeps everyone kind of accountable. They know that on Tuesday you got to call in and see if you got any wins, and if you don't, you feel stupid because you see everyone else got wins.
Well, I set it up like that because remember when you first joined, it would be like your first week, right?
Yeah.
And then you see all these other people making money, some 19-year-old girls making 10, 20K a month, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I got to step my game up,
Yeah,
right?
it's bullshit.
You know, I wanted it to be like that. So people come in and they see, and they're around a bunch of winners, right? They're around a bunch of people who are like, you know, people who are like them, or maybe even worse than them, or better, you know, just different kind of people that are actually accomplishing what they want to accomplish. Because it can be difficult when you're trying to do something and there's no one around you who's done it. You don't know no one who's done it. And what we do is when in a high ticket training program, we immediately put you in a group of people who are doing it. So you get to be around other people who are already victorious, right? And was that inspiring for you?
Yeah, I mean, environment is very important.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
And just to see it, it becomes real when you see it. And for a selfish reason for me, it's just I just enjoy it. I just enjoy seeing all my students are doing this. And it you know, it's really the best part of my week. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to know more about that, go ahead, click that link in the description. But it's good to have a goal that helps other people, right? Because I know your goals is to help. You say, I hear you talk about it all the time, helping men, right?
Yeah.
That's a big deal for you. So, but it all has to revolve around the main thing. So you can't be trying to say, oh, I want to be a fucking Bitcoin crypto trader, NFT flipper, fucking handyman, you know, and do a bunch of shit at the same time. It's like you don't have a bunch of different goals that don't revolve around each other. Pick one main thing, and then the other goals either supplement that goal or a result of that goal. And that way you have focus and just cut everything else out.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then the next one. What number we on, man?
We're on
Number 3 now.
We're on number 3, which is be ruthless.
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
All right, let's be ruthless. Let me erase this. Are they feeling this shit in the chat, man?
Yeah, guys, give us some ones in the chat if you guys are feeling this right now, man. You learning right now. Like the video, by the way, as well. We're not trying to stop the show to get the likes up. So, guys, just do us a solid and like the video, bro. It helps with the engagement. You don't got to donate $1. Just like the video. It helps a lot, man. So
Like the video.
like the video, man. It's not hard, guys.
Brandon, can I give you a quick statistic?
What's that, man?
Let's do it.
A very recent study from November just came out. It says 7 out of 10 Americans are living paycheck to paycheck.
7 out of 10.
Damn. That grew.
70%.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 Americans are living
So
paycheck
if they
to
miss
paycheck.
one paycheck, these motherfuckers is
Done.
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's sad. You don't want to be like them motherfuckers, right?
Hell no.
That's why you need to follow the next step. What number we on?
Number 3, be ruthless.
Number 3, be ruthless. And what I mean be ruthless is you want to be ruthless with how you spend your time and what you spend your time doing. So there's 3 forms of leverage that everyone has. All right. There's 3 forms of leverage that you're going to use to allocate, that you're going to allocate against your goals. And the first is time. Right? But time is a very crude way to attack shit, right? You could just add more time. And most of you guys need to just, I'm gonna be honest with you, most of you guys need to work more. Right? Like work more. Like how many hours a week do you think you work, Myron?
Man, easily between everything. Yeah, 70, 80. Because I live and breathe the podcast.
Yeah.
Everything is done for that.
Yeah, man. And that's why you get
Well
the
over 100.
that's why you get the results you get, right? And what do you work like 5-6 hours a week or what?
I actually
7
work
hours.
the moment I get up
Yeah.
till the next day.
Fresh is straight now.
Got you.
No, because I be doing shit, but I don't put it on camera, nigga.
See?
Yeah, I think I got a soundbite for that one.
Yeah, and see, he don't even put it on camera, man. He ain't even got time to put it on camera. He working so hard.
How do I just stop? How was that?
All right, so work more, right? That's the first. Work more, right? You know what I'm saying? Work more, and we talked about it again. Like plan your time. Plan your time with your calendar, right? Plan your time, right? But here's the thing. That's fucking basic shit. Every fucking asshole should know to at least work more, right? But it's a very unsophisticated way to attack this problem, right? So what was more important than that, I think, is even if you didn't add more time, you can get more done if when the time you spent, if you were more intense, right? So we want to add intensity. And what I mean by that is, well, most people work. Okay, here's it. Let me show you something. Have you guys ever heard of the Hawthorne effect?
It sounds familiar.
All right, you lying, but I'm gonna tell you what it
Never
means.
heard of
It sounds familiar.
I never heard of it.
No, you might have, man. You're saying, but anyway. So during the Industrial Revolution, there was this fucking researchers in Hawthorne, I think that was one of their names, right? And they would go to all these different power like factories, right? During the just to try to see why some factories were more productive than others. And what they noticed was they would go there and they would just say, "Hey, workers, you just keep doing the same shit you've been doing. We just going to watch. We just observing." And every time they went to another factory, the productivity started to skyrocket. All that happened was they were being observed. And they started working harder, being more intense, right? So the problem is, most of you guys, you have nobody keeping you accountable, right? And you're just working, and it's like busy work. If I watch most of you guys work, you know, especially on your own business or even at your job, you're probably bullshitting,
Facts.
right? You're probably on your phone, you know what I'm saying? Like you're fucking around. And I'm talking about work intensely. Like really going for it. Like most of your shit is like garbage time in the NBA. Like when the team's losing by 40,
Yeah, and then they throw in the third string guys.
That's how most of you motherfuckers are working,
Yeah.
right? I'm talking about working intense, like you mean it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Work like you mean it. Like try to squeeze the most success out of every fucking minute.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And here's some ways you can do that. All right. One is I think a big way that time gets lost when you're working, especially when you're a solopreneur, when you're first starting your entrepreneurial shit, so much time can get wasted when it's just you. Here's where I figured out where the time gets wasted is when you switch tasks, right? So like, let's say you're doing something and you say, okay, I'm gonna take this little break and I'm gonna do this. That break, you fuck around and be 30 minutes, fucking 90 minutes.
Mhm.
Let's say you working 8 hours and you fucking lose 90 minutes, that's like a fucking big portion of your day, right? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
When you
no,
first
absolutely.
started?
Or you get distracted or whatever.
You get distracted.
Or it's harder to do than you thought it would be because it's like something that you're not necessarily versed in doing. So
Yeah.
it's like, God damn it.
Or you're just not focused or whatever. So a big part of intensity is you got to try to move. First is move. It's try to do the job fast, like move fast. Trill scene. Do you remember when we were working? At one point, before we were remote, we had an office, and we had an office in WeWork in like what is that 2017?
Oh wow.
2016.
2016. We had a WeWork office, right? And we would have to go places, and I would get mad at people when they walked slow. Do you remember that? I would yell at motherfuckers. I'd be like, "Yo, let's go over here," and they'd be like, "All right, man." I was like, "What the fuck is you doing, man?"
Yo,
Yeah.
say wait, man.
Especially at
Yeah.
even more so when we would run live events.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah, because because like I would MC and host them, but then sometimes we'd have someone that we'd need them to do something and they would take too long.
They would just move slow,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Oh.
just move fast, man. Like, this shit is not a fucking game, right? It's like you're going to squeeze as much success out of every day, especially if you're somebody who's limited on time. Like, if you're like me and you actually take care of your son, Myron, you might be limited on time. Like, us family men taking care of our black families. You got to make the most out of it, and it's intensity. Like, you might not be able to add more time. Like, there might be some people you might be most of you guys are not, but it's the intensity. It move fast, but also time the fucking breaks.
Yeah.
Like, if you take a break to eat, if you take a break, all right, you just finished some hard. Let me take a break. Fucking break 5 minutes, motherfucker. Put it like I use a stopwatch. Like in between, if I take a break, so time your breaks. I'm telling you, that's gonna fucking
Just
change
like
the
the gym.
games. Yeah, it's just like timing your rest.
Yeah.
Right,
in
you
between
ever-
sets.
Because people who don't time their sets, they'll fucking waste forever,
Facts.
bro. Like they'll waste forever.
Listen to like 7 songs.
Exactly. That's a good example. Time your breaks, and keep them short, man.
Yeah.
And just get after it. Like, really get after it. You just want to be intense when you're going.
Yeah.
Intense. And that's how you can get more done without even adding more time.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, I almost think it's more important to do this than it is to add more time, because if you're not working intense, then you're gonna waste more time.
Yeah. Facts.
I'd rather you just fucking chill then instead of fucking do some bullshit time. It's not garbage time, right? But then let's take it up another notch with focus. All right. This is where shit gets fucking intense. Like where you add intensity with the time you're working, but now you want to add focus. And here's where first you want to do is you want to eliminate distractions. That's better.
Keep breathing hard, nigga.
That's better.
No, keep going.
What happened?
You just breathe in loudly so the mic picks it up.
Who's breathing loud?
You.
Here, Brad, I got you. Use this joint.
What happened?
Yo, that's Mike.
Heard me breathing?
16. 16. Go ahead.
They heard me breathing.
They heard you breathing, man.
That was right in their ears, huh?
It was.
Why you make them stop? You know they like that. You know they like that shit.
Someone put it in
You
the
got an
club.
erection, don't you? No, yes, he does. It's okay. That's an appropriate response. No, I'm saying I know you don't, man. I'm black. I know you're not attracted to me, man. I'm black. I know how that works. I watched the show before.
This nigga.
I know I'm not your type.
This nigga's funny.
I've seen this
Fresh
show.
and Fit number 1 podcast, bro.
Sisters, I stand with you, man. I stand with you. All right.
These racist assholes on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I'm here for us.
So,
Shout out to all the black queens.
Oh shit.
eliminate distractions.
Look at Brandon.
Eliminate distractions, man. All right. In fact, Trilstein, he's someone who's like, he's like the productivity king, man. Like what's something he teaches our students this stuff too. Like every time I talk about I lean on Trilstein for this. Like what can they do to eliminate distractions more while they're working so they can get more out of it?
Yeah. So one thing that I learned from you early on when I began working with you was just the power of using airplane mode with your phone.
Keep my phone on airplane mode or do not disturb like all the time.
So I genuinely believe with my whole heart that you should not start your day by looking at your phone. Like you just shouldn't start the day that way.
Fuck yeah.
So the first 60 minutes at bare minimum, first 60 minutes should not be on your phone. That's why it should be in airplane mode set for the night before. And those first 60 minutes, I know we might vary on this, but for me, it's meditation and some sort of physical activity just to start the day. And that sets the day right. Myron, do you do something similar?
I mean, I wake up so late in the day where it's like, damn, I gotta make something happen.
I'm
up. So me, it's a little weird because I have such a nocturnal schedule.
Right.
So I'm up late, so I make sure I get a lot of my productivity done. But when I do wake up, I'm like, all right, I gotta prepare for the show, hit the gym, etc. So like, I'm almost like on a time crunch. Like, you get that Kobe effect where it's like, okay, I don't have much time. I got to crunch everything in. Like, you got final 6, study for exams. Oh, I got to cram it all one night. But that's a double-edged sword because it could fuck you up.
Yeah, but it also might make sense for someone like you or Fresh or even Brandon to be looking at their phone in the morning because you guys have such big followings. But for most people that are listening to this,
it's a huge distraction. They don't make money off social media.
It's a bigger distraction for me.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine if you got that many notifications of me, right?
Yeah.
For me, I stopped using airplane mode as much.
Yeah.
And I use do not disturb mode.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like
I use that too.
Yeah. So I don't get notifications and all that other shit. So because it'll take away, man, your focus and you get distracted. And a lot of times when I'm working, I'll put my phone in the other room. Like when I had to prep for this podcast, I just wanted to get some shit together. And I was talking to my girl and I was like, listen, I'm gonna have my phone. I'm gonna put my phone in the other room for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? You won't hear from me. She was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? She's a supportive, man.
Yeah.
Supportive queen.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do waste a lot of time on my phone, so
baby.
I'm gonna start like cutting that back. You know what I'm saying? Because I do waste a good amount on there. I
Yo,
ain't gonna
man,
lie.
it's like it's killing your focus.
Yep.
It's like it's killing your focus, right? So what you want to do is now we're not saying don't go on your phone,
Right.
or don't enjoy shit. Don't watch. We're not telling you not to watch the Fresh and Fit podcast. What you
got to
do
do
is
that.
they got to plan the shit, right?
They got to plan it.
What do you call it? Plan. What do you call it? You have a word for it, man.
When you plan,
You plan your bullshit time, like
yeah. So you plan your leisure time.
you gotta plan. I
You
don't
plan-
spell leisure, man. So you're gonna plan your
Yeah. I call it like the guilt-free binge. At the end of the day,
you
earn
put
it.
in your calendar
Right.
when you're gonna watch Fresh and Fit or when you're gonna watch Netflix instead of letting it just consume. you.
Right.
You block out little times of it, and that way, or block out times you're gonna fuck around on the internet. Right.
Right.
Don't let it just consume your life and
Yeah.
take over.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Because you're gonna lose focus, man. It's like you can't compete with motherfuckers like me and Trillstein if your phone is like distracting you every few minutes.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Mhm.
Right. And also just think about it, man. Have you ever been out with somebody and they're just on their phone the whole time?
Oh, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah.
They're literally addicted.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
Well,
you're on your phone all the time too, bro.
Listen, man. I'm
On
gonna-
air too. That's
Listen,
another
bro.
reason I be on the phone a lot because when I'm on air, bro, I don't look at my phone unless it's to look at likes, and even then I get mad for pulling out my phone.
Listen,
So
man. The marketing
this guy's speaking.
and the stuff that I'm telling you, bro. All the millionaires that I hang around, no, this is a different class though. They're on their phone 24/7 because things are coming in, opportunities, networking gigs, but that's different.
I mean, maybe it depends on it.
No,
It also
but the
depends on
average
your
person
industry.
shouldn't do that.
It depends on your industry.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
know
yeah.
a lot of fucking rich people. Like I know some like fucking really like 9-figure motherfuckers, right?
Mm.
And they like never on their phone.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them are like make money off social media too, right?
Digital business, then
You
it
know
would
what
make
I'm saying?
sense.
Yeah.
And it's like if like you hanging out with me, I might pull out the phone to take a picture or something, but I'm not like on it.
Right.
And and I make a lot of money from social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a full-time influencer for like 10 years. Like that's unheard of. I'm a grandfather in this shit, right?
Yeah. Well, gee,
But
man.
I'm not on my phone like that. There's different ways to skin a cat, right?
Yeah.
But on average, you need to focus, man.
Best policy.
You got to.
But you have people helping you too, right? With your social media that are
Yeah.
that are handling Instagram and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
as well.
I got people
you
helping
got a lot of
me
your
too,
time
you know what
back
I'm
from
saying?
that.
But and I pay them too, right? That's
Yeah.
another form of leverage. But
Bam.
here's what I want to say. No matter how you do it,
Mhm.
I don't think you should just like watch, go down YouTube rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think you should like get lost in Netflix. I don't think you should just be on your phone all the time. I think you should plan that time. I really do. I think you should plan that time and only do it that time. And the other times you should be out here focusing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really think because you only have so much time. This is why it's almost I almost wish I almost didn't want to put time first because it's the least sophisticated way to get more done.
Mhm.
It's just to just throw more time at it, right? What's more a better way is to increase the focus of the time you're spending and the intensity, right? Those are higher leverage, right? And then if you add more, and once you do that, then you add more time, but more intense focus time. Now your productivity is gonna increase exponentially, right? But if you just add more time and it's the same intensity and the same focus that you've been doing, it'll be better. It's better than nothing for sure, right? But these you're gonna get way more out of these two levers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In fact, if you do these hard enough, you can decrease this.
Bam.
And you know what I'm saying? And if you did that, Myron, you might be able to see your fucking son, bro.
Got
You know
him.
what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But I plan everything. I know exactly how much time I'm gonna spend with my son every month. I know exactly how much time I'll be. But like,
You have one of
for
those too?
real.
Damn.
One day he's gonna watch this, man.
That's
He's gonna be
scary, man.
proud that I was with him. You know what I'm saying? Just
Damn
Anyway.
it, bro.
That's scary.
No, but it's I know what time I'm gonna be with my girl, right? I know what time I'm gonna, it's like everything's kind of planned out. Like this podcast was in my calendar.
Yep.
I know what time I'm gonna go to sleep tomorrow. I know what time I'm gonna wake up. I know all my meetings, right? Because I plan that shit. And then when I do the shit, it's intense. And I'm focused the whole time. And that's why I ball on these niggas.
Bowling.
That makes sense. Are they feeling me? Are they understanding this shit? Was
Just loving it, man.
Yep, they're loving it.
They're loving it, man.
I fuck with y'all chats.
Shank C, $20. I'm also dyslexic. There's a lot of stats that proves dyslexic people are smarter than non-dyslexic. 40% of self-made millionaires are dyslexic. 50% of all rocket scientists are dyslexic, as well as half of the sharks on Shark Tank. Okay.
Well, you know what it is? Because we have to be more creative, right? You know,
Mhm.
like we had to be more creative to figure stuff out. Like, I used to read very slow, especially in high school. And I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, fuck this shit. I had to learn different ways. I had to be more creative and find different ways. And I think you start working that creative muscle. Creativity is underrated in business,
Facts. And that segues over to number 2.
Hey,
Which
number
is-
2.
Round 2. Fight.
Become elite.
Become elite. All right. So how do you become elite?
Guys, like the video, by the way, man.
let me show
Giving y'all
something.
heat for an hour and 32 minutes, man.
Facts, man.
God damn it.
We had another show earlier for 2 hours.
Yep.
Money
With
Mondays,
George
man.
Gammon. So, guys, like the video. We're giving y'all a lot of content. Ain't nobody giving you guys this kind of value on a Monday. We'll
Look.
give you guys too many Mondays
Look,
today.
look, look. We got a white and black show. How about
There we
that?
go.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
There you go.
And y'all don't even fuck with black people, right? So that's kind of I'm excited to be here.
Stop saying that. We do.
It's just the girls. It's just the girls.
No, it's just the girls. No, wait.
Listen, sisters, I stand with you. I don't know what these fuck niggas is talking about, man.
I gotta like them too.
No, the homies was glad that y'all don't fuck with the black. They was like, man, if Fresh was out here fucking with the sisters too, man, we wouldn't have nothing left. That's what they told me, man.
Guys, I put the phone out, even though I hate doing this. 2.3K likes, but there's 3.1K you guys watching. Get us to 3,000 likes. Giving you guys a lot of value as Brandon draws this amazing board while not breathing hard into the mic. So like the goddamn video.
Guys, it's Money Mondays,
We're not
man.
breathing into the mic.
Y'all can
All right.
breathe, I can breathe into it if you want me to.
Well,
If the ladies want me to. If the black ladies want me to. If the sisters want me to, I'll believe it.
This is scary.
All right. So let's say this chart. This is your performance. Don't worry about the spelling or the handwriting. And these are your results. Okay. So what happens if your performance is poor? Right? You have poor performance. What kind of results? What kind of results you gonna get? See, Fresh is on his fucking phone. He ain't focused. See what I was saying? This way. Fresh. If somebody has poor performance, if you can put your phone down for 1 fucking second, stupid. What kind of results is somebody gonna get if they have poor performance?
Poor results.
Poor results. You would think that, right? But nah, it's worse than that. Motherfuckers get nothing, nigga. Nothing. You don't get. There are no results. There are no results for poor. Like, say you do bad, you get fucking fired. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no results for poor, right? Let's say they're not poor. Let's say their performance is very good. What kind of results are they gonna get?
Mediocre.
Average.
Mediocre, average. You would think so, right? Wrong. They get poor. So what you think about it?
I feel like I'm in school right now.
Yeah, you are, nigga. I'm schooling you. No,
Class in session, huh?
Think about it. There's a lot of people when the fucking virus hit, right? They were good at their job. They were good. The poor people had they got fired. They couldn't even keep their job pre-virus, right? But let's say they were just good. The companies start struggling, they gotta lay people off. The people who good, they got laid off. Am I right?
Yeah.
We know a lot of people who were good at their job who got laid off.
Yep.
We know a lot of people who were good at business and it still doesn't work. Like almost all businesses fail, right? It's like 80%, 70% of businesses fail.
Very high.
Right? You know, all them people don't suck, right? So let's say somebody's good at basketball. Does he make it to the NFL? I mean the NBA?
Not necessarily.
Nah, just because you good. Nigga, I'm good at basketball. And I didn't make it to the NCAA. Right? You know, it's like, you don't get good. Being good is not good enough. You know, you'll meet some guys. You ever had a guy on the show crying and shit, simping? He was like, yo, man, I was a good man and my girl still cheated on me, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Because he was good. Yeah, good ain't shit. If you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you, man, like good is average. Like, you can't buy a bad car now. A new car, all the cars are good.
Yeah.
Right? You can't buy a bad phone. Like every consumer grade product is good.
Yeah.
It's so average that it's like you can't stand out.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing, you can't buy bad shit anymore. Even like everything is pretty much good. So it's average, right? So now what happens if you're outstanding? Right? You actually stand out. What kind of results you gonna get now, Fresh? Where we at?
Average?
Huh? Yeah, you're gonna be good. Right? Because now you're standing out, right? So you won't get fired.
Yeah.
Right? You might not, you won't get fired. You're standing out above everyone else, right? Maybe your girl, now your outstanding boyfriend, your girl probably won't cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? She probably like, all right, this is cool. I like this motherfucker, right? He's pretty good, man. He's like way better than, if you imagine, you're way better than any boyfriend she ever had. You're outstanding. You're probably in a better position, right? I don't know. I'm not an expert on relationships. But you know what I'm saying?
Outstanding, you definitely stand out.
You stand out, right? You're gonna get good results now.
She may still cheat though.
But here's the thing. You never know what happened, right? But it's less likely. Am I right? It's probably less likely.
Yeah.
Right? Well, imagine you covered in diamonds, man. You got your name. You got your name and diamonds on your chest. You pull up in the Lambo. You standing out, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
I still need
Come on, man.
I still need game though.
Yo, man, you already get, and you know we got that. Come on, all right. So you outstanding. Now let's say it's a level above that. You're like one of the best in the world. Elite. I spelled this word right? No, that's wrong.
ELITE. Just change the two last ones.
That's what dyslexia does.
Got it.
Like where we write words in reverse.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
No, you got it.
All right. Let's say you're elite. Better than you're like one of the best in the world. What kind of results you get there?
Andrew Tate levels.
Yeah. Yo, get off this nigga's dick, man. Hey, man. I fucks with him too, but I'm not bringing him up every fucking minute.
That's 5 times now, man.
Jesus
That's 5 times,
Christ.
Fresh. God damn.
Because Andrew doesn't make fun of Fresh. He
He
loves Fresh.
Yo,
Fresh, I love you, man.
Listen, man. I'm sassy, man, just as a friend. I don't get to come on the podcast a lot, man. Can you please stop talking about Andrew for 5 fucking minutes?
Okay.
I love the nigga. That's my man. But would you stop? Can you just get off this dick for 5 minutes so I can get through this?
Yo, Fresh mentioned him like this 6 times.
Can you mention him earlier?
I'm just playing, man.
No.
Like the video, motherfucker.
I'm just like, we know you only like half of them.
Oh, because he's not black.
He likes the white side of him.
He only likes half of them. All right. If his mom was black, he wouldn't fuck with him. We know that.
Oh, man.
Okay. Let's get serious, guys. Let's get serious.
The least professional podcast of all time. I love it. That's why niggas don't want to come on our shit, bro.
Circus Town?
Yeah.
What is this?
Y'all are professional. You guys are racist assholes, and you make jokes all day. Yeah.
Darn it.
Well, we ain't changing. Go suck a dick.
Oh,
All right.
Shout out by Twitter.
all right. Listen, if you're elite, man, you get everything, man. Like, you get everything, man. Like, so how many NFL players have their own shoe? I mean, NBA players have their own shoes,
Not many.
right? You
Only the
it's
cream of the crop.
Only the fucking best. They get everything, man. You know, I used to train. I've trained some guys in the NFL. They weren't fucking balling. Like, not all of them,
Yeah.
right? They were doing all right. You know, they don't get the not everybody gets the commercials, right?
Facts.
Not every
That's like the top 1% of the 1%.
exactly.
The
That's what
LeBrons,
we
the
talking about.
Kobe's.
You got to get to this level,
Yeah.
right? Like Fresh and Fit Podcast. Who's growing like y'all?
The podcast world? None that I know.
Yeah, man.
I could think of.
Who's getting the results y'all getting, right? Because y'all elite. It's the next level. You know what I'm saying?
We got to be the best, though. The absolute
Yeah.
best.
Never stop.
You're still working on it. You still,
Yeah.
I like that you're not resting.
We want to be right there with Rogan and all the other top guys.
That's the point, man. You got it, because that's where the fucking money is. That's where the shit is, like being the best. Like Rogan got what, 100 million or some shit?
Bro.
Something crazy from Spotify.
Exactly.
Insane.
Like being the best. Like
We might
being,
not be safe for Spotify, but that's okay.
being elite. This is where all the rewards are.
Yeah, facts.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's and you know, the guy who wins the gold medal in like a track meet,
Mhm.
he was only like maybe a split second, like half a second.
Facts, yeah.
But he still gets all the rewards.
Yeah. And he put in far more work to get that
Just to
split
get that
second.
little bit,
When you're
right?
at elite level, like it's hours and hours and hours to get like just a microsecond
bit.
better than everyone else. Everything matters.
Yeah, and
at
it's
that
harder
point.
to improve on that.
Yeah, facts.
Right? It's a hard, this is only a little bit better than this,
Yeah,
but it takes so much more effort to go from this step to this step.
yeah.
To go from here to here, it doesn't take as much effort.
A lot of wiggle room.
Yeah, you know, if something's good,
Yeah.
you can make it fucking outstanding. You know, just you put.
And typically it's simple, like adding more time to it, being a little bit more serious, whatever. But like
Yeah.
at that level from outstanding to elite, it's like the margin of
different, man.
error is so goddamn small
Mhm.
now, where it's like almost everything has to be perfect.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm a really good trainer, right?
Mhm.
So I train guys who are in NFL. I train like some pretty good guys. But if I don't know if I was good enough to train fucking the best of the best. They probably went to other trainers.
Yeah.
Right. I was really good, but I was outstanding. But was I was I that level? I don't know. I don't think so. Right. I was good at the business. I think I'm here when it comes to the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least that's what the data shows.
Good Lord.
I mean, I'm not fucking Andrew Tate. Hey!
You're damn right. Send the asteroid. This is the slave mine.
I'm just kidding. That's my nigga too. I don't talk about him every fucking second to anyone who will listen, but I fucks with him. Okay, let's get serious. Let's get serious. So you got to get elite, man, and you got to put in. And how do you do that? How do you ascend? How do you go from? Most of you guys probably suck, right? So you got to get good. That's easy. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's easier to be outstanding once you're good, but to be elite, it's like it takes a different level, man. So how do we get there? Are they feeling what are they
Guys, like the video.
Yo, someone
Give us ones in the chat if you guys are really enjoying this one, man, because this is some next level stuff right here when it comes to mindset and really getting yourself in that groove, man.
Yo, someone said, bro, I'm subbing to Brandon like a motherfucker. Dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's
There's a lot of truth in that statement. All right. All right, cool.
And we have one
So-
chat.
yeah, ones in the chat all over there. They're loving it, Brandon.
Hey man, and I love y'all. Not as much as Fresh loves Andrew Tate.
God damn, bro.
Not as obviously.
right.
Obviously.
Chats with no.
But I do fuck, but I do love y'all. All right. So first thing you got to how do we improve, right? First thing we need is you got to put more. I want to say time, or it could be reps. Let's call it reps. Like whatever you're trying to get good at, need more reps, man. You got to do better. Like, do you feel like the more you did podcasting, the better you got?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, reps are very important.
You need fucking reps.
Yeah.
And you got to get as many reps as you can.
Hundreds of thousands.
Whatever you're doing.
10,000 hours of work.
Yeah, whatever you got to do to get better. And what's going to happen is you're going to actually, I'm going to get another color. Now that's going to improve your skill. Right? That's going to improve your skills, right? Is this 1 L or 2 L skills?
2 L's.
2 L's.
I killed that shit.
Legendary.
I killed that shit. All right. So that's going to improve your skill level, right? And then what's going to happen here? Now, once your skills are better, now that's going to improve your results. Right? And here's where it gets beautiful. Once you're getting better at something, and your results are, and the result is showing up in your results, you actually start to enjoy it more. Right? You actually start to like it more. Right? So here's the funny thing that people say, I want to do what I love. I want to do what I love. I want to follow my passion. That's fine. Right? The thing is, you are good. You people enjoy the things that they are good at. You get what I'm saying? You think about it, people think about it in reverse. I want to do what I'm good at. No, they want to do what they love, right? Get good at something and you'll start to love it. You get what I'm saying? Like, have you two ever played an instrument?
Never played an instrument. Well, the flute, but I mean,
flute
no,
in school.
the God damn it, the
Recorder.
The recorder
In school.
not the flute, the recorder, and I was trash.
Gay. Okay, all right, my fault. All right, so those of y'all ever played an instrument? You know, if you get good at a certain song or a certain part of it, you want to play that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Right, because you get good at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Like you playing guitar.
Yeah,
one song.
Yeah, you keep playing that shit over and over again, right? You start to enjoy it. People don't like to do the stuff they're bad at, right? Was there any subjects in school that you were like? I know. Did you go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was good at English.
Okay.
Wait. I meant writing it.
What did you say?
It's good at writing
Writing
class.
it.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
You were good at it, so you liked it.
Yeah.
Right. You liked it because you were good at it. I'm telling you, anything you get good at, you'll start to enjoy. Has there been like any examples? Some you maybe didn't like at first, but you got good at it and you started to like it.
Networking.
Network.
Talking to people.
Shooting people.
That
doing
too.
your own job.
Yeah. I hated it at first, and I started to enjoy it.
You started to like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Started becoming like Grand Theft Auto.
But
Get more points.
I'm telling you, it's like that. Now, what happens is once you start to enjoy it, what's going to happen? You're going to get more reps. You're going to do it more because you like it. What's going to happen then? Oh, your skill's going to get even better. What are you going to get more results? You're going to like it more, and it becomes you know what I'm saying, a victory feedback loop, right? But here's the thing: it happens in reverse too. So let's say you don't get the reps. Now you're not getting better. What happens? You're frustrated because you're not getting better as fast, right? And then you're not getting results. You're going to get frustrated more, and you start to enjoy the shit less, which makes you want to do it less. So it's like a failure feedback loop. So it has to start with the reps. You got to put in more work. You got to put in more work to get good at it. Because here's the thing about money: you can't like make money unless you're like you come up with some shit coin. Or like
Scam coin.
Yeah, it's like, or you're the government, right? They can make money, right? But you have your own business or your job. Somebody's going to give you money in return for a product or service that they feel is like as equal or greater value.
Yeah.
Right. And they have to feel confident in giving you that money that you're good at it, that they're gonna get value. Right. And so you have to get good at this shit. Right. And that's going to be results is you'll get money. Right. Or whatever it is you're trying to get. Then you'll like it more. Then you'll get more reps. And it's a victory feedback loop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is how you become elite. But it starts with the reps.
Yeah.
It starts with reps. And it's going to be hard at first. But then, you get kind of past that. You start getting good. You start, okay, I kind of like this shit. You just keep moving. Keep putting in them reps.
They don't know about victory. They don't know about victory.
Don't know about victory.
They don't know. All right, number one.
Yeah, and then okay, so guys, before we get into the number one thing that you need to make a whole bunch of money in 2022, I'm gonna read these chats. Then I need you guys to like the goddamn video, because last time I checked, I think we're only at 2.6K likes, which is ridiculous. We need at
2.7K.
least 2.7.
Yeah.
Guys, it's not hard. Just like the video, hit that smash that like button. So we got Tom Chat here, $10. Kind of sidebar. I did some research on investment properties and I can't get the math to add up. It always looks like you end up breaking even with the mortgage or even paying extra HOA fees. You're probably not putting enough down, my friend. That might be why. Myron Jr., $5. Bottles in the chat if you want me on the Toddler Tuesday. Fuck you, bro. You ain't coming nowhere. Stay with your mom. Fit Life with Fit Nick. Shout to Brandon and the HTT fam putting in work. Absolutely, guys. You want to join HTT fam? Go ahead and click that link below. Kezo's Way, $10. Brandon and FNF are doing a great show. That's evident. I just wanted to donate to give these flowers to the PYT on the couch. Before I level up, I had to get that last sip out of my system.
That's Tristan.
Pretty young thing.
Talking about
Oh.
damn Tristan, he called you
Thanks.
sexy, man.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Hey, man,
yes.
you know, it's the beard.
All right.
I thought it was the Rolex.
It might be the Rolex, man. You know how they like it.
Yeah.
You know how they do.
Myron Jr., sad face. And then $2, make Myron proud. Bro, I don't know you. Shanksy. I'm also, read that one. That's the dyslexic one.
Yep.
Eli got beats. I'm 19. I've been working 12 to 14 hours every day since I graduated high school, saving every week, every work check, and investing and living off side hustles. My goal is to have 100K by the end of this year.
Hey.
Y'all motivate me on Money Monday.
Hey.
Got you, bro.
Good job.
You
man.
can do that, man. Like, especially now, you couldn't do that shit when I was 19. It,
Exactly,
it
yeah.
would be difficult. It would be difficult, but like,
Yeah.
you can do that shit now, man. You got to take advantage.
Myron's baby mama. Oh, my God. Banana. All right. Star D King, $5. Hey boys, quick question. I can get an outstanding job and lose federal help for college, or get a mediocre job and keep the federal help. Which one? So you want to depend on Big Daddy government for money? No, bro. Get your goddamn job and make that money on yourself, because at least it's on you and you're not depending on Uncle Sam. HP Maps, Brandon out here looking like Geodude if he was a cartel leader.
I don't know who Geodude is, but it
The
sounds.
Pokemon.
Yo,
I'm
pull it
gonna take.
up,
I'm gonna
Chris.
take.
Pull it
I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
It's a Pokemon.
Pokemon. Pull that up, shit up, bro. Myron's baby mama again. Try again. $5. All right, fuck you, bitch. And then Raphael Balde. I thought my handwriting was bad. Thanks, Brandon. You just made me feel so much better. He's a real OG, though. Shout out
From
from
Portugal.
Portugal. And we got the whole fucking
Come on,
world
man. We
watching.
got the whole planet's on us.
We have facts. And this is you right here,
Geodude.
Brandon, right here.
Jill, dude.
I like that. That's high praise. It's high praise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude.
that's some funny shit, man. All right, cool.
Last
So
one.
We're gonna get the drum roll going on here, guys. So this is the number one thing that you need. Well, actually, let's do a quick little recap. So let's
do a
rewind the
recap.
show real fast. Stop. Rewind. So, how to make a bunch of money in 2022. Number 7, set big goals. Number 6, it must be a must
gotta
and
be a
not a
must.
want. Number 5, detailed plan with a deadline. Goals without deadlines are just dreams. Number 4,
A deadline for each step.
for each step.
For each step, that's important. That's
Yeah.
like the next level. Yeah, but the thing, yeah.
No, thank you for clarifying. And then number 4, focus on one thing. Number 3, be ruthless. Number 2, be elite. And then we're finally here at the final round.
Number 1.
Drum roll.
I think we did a lot of work. Good work. I think they should watch it. Oh, drum roll. My fault.
Invest in yourself, God damn it.
Invest in yourself.
And it's deeper than you guys think.
It's because here's the thing.
It sounds cliche, but he's gonna break it down.
Well, check this out. A lot of guys be like, man, I got fucking $2,000. Should I buy some Bitcoin? I'm like, well, nigga, if Bitcoin fucking triples, you still poor. You know what I'm saying? I got $10,000, man. You know what I'm saying? Should I buy some crypto or this? Like, nigga, if that shit 10x, you still poor, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's if when you're talking about like investing in low, like, I don't think you should think about investing until you're making some real money,
Yeah.
right? Because what's the biggest amount of return you can get on the stock market? What's the average? Man, you've been studying.
So the S&P 500, like an index fund that tracks the S&P 500 is going to give you like 13% return for the past, I think, 10 or 20 years. Is what
Okay,
the
13%.
Yeah,
So you put
which
in
is okay.
It's fine. You put in 10,000. I put my $10,000 in there.
Yeah.
Right. So okay, you're gonna be fucking happy. What you gonna do?
But here's the thing too, because like you said, you need a lot of capital to do it. Because here's the thing, for it to actually build and for you to make the money the fastest way possible, you're going to need to rely on compound interest, which means you're going to have to put more money in.
Yeah, you gotta
money
keep
in
putting
its
money
own-
in.
Yeah, so that means
You
goes
can't
back
take
to
it
what you
out.
said.
You can't
gotta
live
earn
out of
Yeah,
it.
you got to earn.
It's gotta stay there.
Yeah,
It's gotta stay, and that's fine.
and you got to
right?
keep contributing. Goddamn it!
You
which
gotta
means
keep
you need more money,
contributing.
motherfuckers.
You need way more money than you think.
Yeah.
Asshole. Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really start investing. You gotta invest in yourself. And I think like you should put a lot of money into like learning skills. So example, when I first started I was working all those other jobs. I had money, and I started the business on my own. I didn't know what to do. I was running into a lot of walls, right? A lot of different. And then I read a bunch of books. I read a lot. I spent money on books, and I watched YouTube videos. I bought courses. I bought every course I get. I still buy courses now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fucking
You
balling.
still pay for mentoring and coaching too.
I pay over $100,000 a year for different mentors. No bullshit. Different masterminds I'm in. And
it never stops ever.
it never stops. Well, it only stops if you stop trying to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody I know is still paying for mentor. Like my homie Alex Hermosi, he sold his business for $40 million, right? And he's still paying other people for mentorships. You know what I'm saying? Like to learn other shit, right? It never stops unless you stop growing.
Yeah.
Right. So I kept, first I was just starting with like books, and that's cool. I still read a lot, and there was a turning point though. Like, so I met Elliot Host. Y'all know Elliot Host?
Yeah.
Me and him became friends. It was around the time he first hit 1 million followers, a million YouTube subscribers.
Okay.
Right. And I think no bullshit. I think he's the first black man that hit 1 million followers. So that's a little Black History Month. Little Black History Month fact.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
YouTube OG right there.
Right. So a lot of jokes came in my head, but I couldn't say.
Man,
What's up?
I got apologize. It was Soulja Boy. He was the first rapper to do it. First black rapper.
The fuck is you talking about, Nick? No, I'm saying. Oh, you're right. So
When did Soulja Boy hit 1 million?
was he the first one to hit it? My fault.
16. Way back.
Oh, I'm okay. My fault. You're right. I think you're right. My fault. You know what? My fault. I understand what you're saying. I got fucked up. That was my fault. I apologize.
I was messing with you.
No. I got thrown off. But Elliot was the first fitness dude.
Okay.
To do it, first dude in the fitness industry, right? He one of the first black dudes, right? I think he might have been one of the first fitness dudes. I think the only other one was Mike Chang to do it. Remember Mike Chang? But anyway,
6-pack shortcuts.
yeah, but me and Elliot became cool, right? And I had one meet. He came to Queens, right? He was in Queens for a wedding, and I was living in Queens. And we were smoking cigars. He gave me a tip that, like, I took that tip, and I made over the next month I made like a 10 grand doing what he said. Don't ask what it was because it won't even work now. Like, it was some old shit, right? And I was like, fuck, man. If like one
Sell
conversation,
your MP3 player, some shit.
yeah, it was like some old school shit.
Sell
But
your iPods.
it's like, damn, one conversation,
Mhm.
right? So he had an event, right, where it was him and his business partners, a dude named Matt Gallant and a dude named Dave Rule, who actually like ran his businesses. They had an event in London. It was a 3-day event, and you had to pay like $1,400 to go to it. And I was like, Elliot, yo, can I come to this shit for free? He said, no. Nigga. Now, he didn't say, like, it wasn't his, it's like his boys was running it, so he couldn't let me in.
Yeah.
So I had to pay the $1,400, and it was a lot of money to me at the
And
time.
you had to fly to London.
And I had to fly to London and get the
That was an expensive
Airbnb
ticket.
and all that shit. Yeah. And so I did it. And over those 3 days, I took what I learned, and then I went back and I tripled my income.
Bam.
Sheesh.
Right. Because I was investing in myself. I was getting mentors, and I was learning like the shortcuts. Right. Imagine if somebody wanted to start a podcast now, and they had you helping them. You think they get there faster?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, because they know all the mistakes.
I already went
And they
through
can
all
avoid
the
'em.
bullshit.
You already
Yeah.
figured the shit out, right? So that's kind of what I was doing. And then his boy, Matt Gallant, right? I became cool with Matt, and I was like, Matt, yo, can you just mentor me? I'll pay you, man. I just need help. And he's like, I don't really do this shit, and he doesn't do it now. Like, now Matt has a 8-figure business called Bio Optimizers. They doing big numbers and shit. But at the time, he was like, yeah, I mean, I guess I hop on Skype with you once a week for $1,300 or like something like $1,200-$1,300 a month for one Skype call. You remember those days? That was like, that was like 20
once a month, not once a week.
And because I was already making like, multiple 6 figures, right? But I wanted to hit like multiple millions, right? And so, and
Needed that next level.
yeah, man. And then, he within that year, I hit the first million. Right. And then I kept getting more coaches, and now we're doing multiple millions, and now we teach other people how to do it. Right. But it all started because I was always willing to invest in myself in every step.
Right.
Right. And I'm not saying don't invest in the stock market or don't buy the crypto. I'm not telling you not to do that. But you got to make real money. You got to keep that money there. So you're not living off it.
Yeah.
Right. You need to like that. Those passive investments are cool. Right. It's cool, but you're going to make more money from active income.
Bam.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you need the active income to actually build up the capital to make the
Passive.
to make the passive income.
Absolutely.
So you got to invest in the skills that are going to build up your passive, your active income, right? Active income gets a bad rap. Everybody's hating on it, man. But it's like, I don't think the goal should be to fucking live passively and do nothing forever. I think the goal should be to like do something you really enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you guys, it seems like you guys love this shit.
Yeah. No, that's
Right.
fine.
And it should be the goal to do something you enjoy, right? Because you don't want to just be bored and shit.
Yeah.
I know people who like retired off passive income and they were bored and they got back in, they started another business.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Right. Because they were fucking bored, you know, or they started volunteering or doing some other shit, you know? So again, invest and keep investing in yourself to get better, right? Remember, because you got to be elite. Remember that shit. You can't just be regular. So you got to keep getting coached. You got to keep studying. You got to buy courses, or at the basic level, you don't have money, you need to study on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you need to do to get there. You know, I'm not trying to sell my shit because a lot of you guys don't even want to do online training, right? But you got to keep investing. You got to keep learning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I study, you know, I'm buying books all the time. I'm reading all the time. I got coaches. I spend over $100,000 a year on different mentors because I'm trying to hit that next level. My business, it don't do 10 million a year, right? And that's my goal. And you know, I'm investing in everything I can into learning that, into my active income. I put more money into getting better at my active income than I do in my investments. I got a lot of money investments too, right?
Yeah.
Like, but because I got to get better.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I got to get better.
And that's a really good point that you brought up, because I know some people here that say, oh, I'm going to invest in the stock market, I'm going to buy Bitcoin, whatever, but they don't make any real money.
Yeah, it's not going to do nothing, man.
Yeah.
You got to, you really care about, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't buy my first stock until 2020. No bullshit. I like, for real. I had no investments. I would invest back in my business or in different coaching until I was making real money.
Yeah.
Right. Then I can put like hundreds of thousands in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just knew it wasn't going to really make a difference. I'm not telling you to do that. It probably would have been better to like start, you know, in an index fund since I was like 19.
Yeah.
That would have been better. But I was just like, man, you need to make more fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
You got to make more money, man.
And I'll say this too. I mean, if we're gonna break it down in steps, guys, what you need to do, like, because a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to invest in this, whatever," but they don't even really have an active income. They're not. You
got to make active income, man.
They're making bullshit money, and it's like, bro, you got to understand that your wealth is gonna be built, guys, from your earned income first.
Yeah.
The earned income is what's gonna put you in a position where you can start to put that money back into some kind of investment that's gonna pay you back. But the problem is that it's slow. It's not the same.
Even fucking Kiyosaki talk about. I know it's your man. Like you know, I read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
You know, when I was 17, changed my life, right? But he even talked about like, yo, you take your earned income, invest it in passive income.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you got to have earned income, nigga. And the more earned income, the more you can invest in your passive. You know,
you need a vehicle to get to your destination, and the vehicle is the business. Taking to your
business, or it could be your job. It could be either, right? Because I know, like, shit, man. Some salespeople who work for me, man, who fucking get shit. You know what I'm saying? They do all right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, some months I pay them more than I pay me. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's because I'm investing back in the business. I'm trying to get it. You know, it's serious. Like, you got to get the active income up. Like, people like, man, I'm trying to put in this fucking stock market, this Bitcoin. What crypto coin should I buy? Like, nigga, you poor. It don't fucking matter what you do, nigga. You can put all your money in the shit, and if that shit can quadruple, and you'll still be poor.
Yeah.
Bam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll still be poor. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get the active income up, and so you better off putting that money into something that's going to get to help you raise your active income, investing in yourself. And I'm not telling you to buy my shit, right? Because I know it can be misconstrued like that. Fucking don't buy my shit. I don't care. I'm already covered in diamonds, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I already got the fucking wrist blank, got the condo on a Biscayne. Still getting brain from a thing. Ain't shit change.
Yeah, so it was like, wait, the break says thing. Yeah, okay.
You know, it was Drake, man. I get
but no,
Drake.
man, that's true, bro. I don't think there's enough emphasis put on people about earning more money.
You got to get more money, man. You got to make more money,
versus
bro.
like, you know what I'm saying? Versus just like saving, because like a lot of guys have an earning problem. And here's the other thing too. Now, let's say, you know, you're just frugal, you save your money, you make enough money to get by, and you invest in things, whatever. Cool. You might be able to get maybe one real estate property on an FHA loan, or you might be able to get maybe one stock or maybe a part of a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But imagine if you took that time and just focus on making more money.
Make more money.
So that you can take that money and actually put a sizable
Complex.
amount into that goddamn investment.
Or buy
so that you can
complex.
take advantage or buy a complex or
Right
put
away.
or put the guy earlier, he asked, man, I'm not making enough money. The cash flow don't make sense. Probably because you're not putting 25% down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Where it's going to make sense for you, where you have a sizable amount of equity in the home, and then you're actually going to cash flow. You're putting down 3.5% down on FHA, which is fantastic if you just want to get in. But a
But
lot of guys you don't want to be house poor.
house poor.
You buy the house and you're barely making enough money. And if anything happens, you're fucked. Your reserves, you don't have reserves, whatever else.
Happens to
You
me.
got to earn more money, guys. You really do.
You
have to earn more money.
got to make
Yeah.
more money. You got
true.
to make more money, man. And you got to invest in yourself so you can either acquire the skills that'll let you make more money, right? Or get another fucking job or another business, right?
Yeah.
That's what I did. I was
Facts.
working 4 jobs, right? And I was taking that other money and investing it back in myself so I can learn more about business. I invested all my money back in myself and my business until 2020. That's the first time I got into the stock market or anything. And I still, like real estate is dope. It's
And you had a sizable amount of money to invest.
Yeah.
So that when you did put in all those years
Now
that you
it's
missed out on
fucking-
investing.
oh no, I made
well,
that shit back.
You made it back.
I made that shit back.
Because the compound interest and the crazy amount of volume that you put in over a short period of time is going to make up for that lost time, and you made more money in the process. So it's
Yeah.
a win-win.
And then I had my boy Moneybird, right? It was like teaching me about stocks, right? So
Yeah.
I had a mentor. I wasn't just throwing it
There you
in
go.
blind. So throwing it in blind, I had my man Moneybird helping me to
With
allocate the
capital,
resources.
unstoppable.
And then I had the capital. Now it's like I knew
Unstoppable.
exactly what to do because I had the fucking best stock market dude helping me with a fucking ton of cash. And that's why, the shit just went up so much, and it's, I don't know, you got to have a bunch of money, man.
So if you invested maybe 10 years ago, you probably still wouldn't be where you're at now.
Well, the only thing I would have
Maybe.
did was just fucking, I don't know, man. Like the shit would have been the smartest thing back then would have just, because I wouldn't have known Moneybird, right? So, and
You would have made mistakes.
I'd have
buying
either made
dumbass
mistakes
stock.
or I would just bought the S&P,
Mhm.
right? Which would have been fine, and I had average returns, 13%, but 13% of what,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
13% of what?
$2,000.
You know what I'm
Nothing,
saying?
bro.
It's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better, but it's like,
Best bet is invest in yourself. And when you
get
build up,
some money,
the money to
bro.
invest.
Get your money, right? I mean, we're looking at someone who did it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Myron,
you can look at my path.
he
I
invested
had
in
a
my
regular job.
Yeah, he invested in my program, and he started making way more money than he was able to.
Double my income.
Then he took that money, invested it in this. Income went up even more. Now he's doing all types of shit.
Yeah.
And you got to make more fucking money, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this $10,000. Okay, it goes up 13%. What the fuck, bro? That's not who gives a
Yeah.
fuck, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? Nothing. You're gonna keep it in the stock market so it can compound. And then 20 years from now, you'll be able to take it out
Yeah.
and retire.
If you're still alive.
You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here,
Compound,
man.
compound interest like that works when you're putting sizable amounts every single month
Yeah.
from your earned income that is increasing over time. That's when you really take advantage of compound interest. But when you don't have enough money in there and you're putting in some bullshit like $100 a month or whatever, like
You gotta
nah,
be
bro,
putting
you
the
gotta be
real
putting in
money in it.
sizable amounts in there so you can actually take advantage of the compound interest and make a fuck ton of money.
That's why I didn't start investing until I was making like real money. I mean,
Yeah.
I could have started doing earlier, but I was so focused on the business. I should have did it earlier. I had enough money earlier.
We're making up for it now.
Yeah, I'm making up for it now.
Yeah.
Now I put 50% of my income in the market. You know what I'm saying?
Bam.
Different market, crypto and stocks.
Bam.
And it's
Are you in ETFs indexes or are you buying individual?
You know,
or-
man,
I don't want to talk about it too much.
no, I
but-
can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
have I'm mostly individual stocks, man. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
shit!
I mean,
So you know what you're doing.
what? No.
You got
Like
mentors.
Yeah.
Moneybird.
Moneybird just tells
Yeah,
you.
that's my man.
Mentors,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And then I have other investments too, right? Like I got my boys, watch my diamonds, right? They told me all that, that's where I get my jewelry from. But it's also they put me on to like the watch game. Like so my watch, my not this one, right? This one won't appreciate as much, but my other Royal Oak, it's up 20% since I bought it. You know what I'm saying? Now that's an investment I can actually wear.
That's an under.
You know what I'm saying?
The watch game is an underrated side hustle right now.
Yeah. And then even like this shit, it's fun or whatever, but it's like you can get your money back for this shit, right? If inflation goes up, 7%, right? Jewelry, diamonds, precious metals, this retains its value,
Mhm.
right? This is why, like, it's obviously you could just buy gold or whatever, but I can't floss on the fucking haters.
I'm gonna hold up a brick of gold. Like, yo, got some
Yeah,
gold.
you know what I'm saying? Walk around
Yeah,
with a brick.
Mr. T.
It's not the best investment, right? But it's like sometimes you just want to park some money somewhere, right? Just
Better
in
than a
case.
bank.
Yeah.
I spread it out because if I'm all in the stock market in crypto, then I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got like now I'm like really like moving my investments around.
Yeah.
My watches all went up.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My watches all went up, especially if you get a plain Jane like the one I bought.
Yeah.
Trilstein, right?
What is
that's
that? Is
just
that
gonna
a
go
day
up.
just, or
That's a day just.
That's a date just. Okay.
That's a day just, man. That's gonna keep going up in value.
Those
know
are
what I'm
like almost 20K nowadays, and I think the retail is like what 12 to 13K,
Yeah.
but that's worth like around 20.
And by the way, just because watch I still doesn't mean it doesn't go up. Because there's a market.
It does
for
go up.
watches. I got this for a certain price of 8K now.
No, they still like
as
even
much
the
as
bust downs, they
plain
still
Jane,
go up.
But it'll still go up.
It still go because not everybody wants one of these, right? So
Yeah.
when you got real money, man, you
There's a market
you
for
can
it, though.
have some fun with. You
Yeah.
can have some
Yeah.
fun. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like this. I didn't look at this as an investment piece, right? But if
But
I
watch.
wanted to,
Wait for a couple months. It's gonna go up no matter what. It's an AP.
it's an AP, man.
Yeah.
And they're rare because my man. So like I got my AD, my authorized dealer. Shout out to Watch My Diamonds in New York. Everything they got. These motherfuckers spend $1 million a month on watches, right? They buy them. They buy them like all the guys in the diamond districts.
Mhm.
Like they give them to them on consignment. So a lot of motherfuckers in the diamond
Oh.
districts are buying Watch My Diamonds, and they're paying them the wholesale price, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I get the best deals. You know
That's
what I'm
smart,
saying?
man.
No,
And
that's
then
what's up.
and they make their own chains. So
Mm.
like,
So
I
that
don't know,
cuts the middleman out, so you get at a better price. Since they
yeah,
make their
so
own
that's what I'm.
price.
So that's why I was like, if I put my money here, right, it's like I can at least I can sell this and get the retail price right now and make more.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you just gotta be smart with, even though it's still not. I could have made some more money if I did something else with it, right? But I'm just thinking like this was like parking my money. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is
And you're enjoying it
diversifying,
in the process.
Yeah.
and I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying
And
it.
it's marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
So it has its
for real.
pluses. And,
Yeah,
and,
like
and,
your
and
car.
I agree with you,
Yeah.
man. Like spreading risk across different asset classes is very important. Like, obviously I'm really heavy in real estate, but I also have a sizable amount of crypto. And then I just started getting into the, the stock market with I'm a little bit less you're risky with individuals. So I'm
Yeah.
just doing, I did buy some stock in Chewy. But other than that, that's like kind of a troll because we know there's going to be a million single women here soon.
Facts.
But I bought ETFs and I bought index funds
and silver.
and I have silver as well. So like, if I got to buy gold after the talk we just had with our boy George.
I mean,
Gambit.
I think that's a smart strategy, especially
yeah.
if you're focused.
But it comes down to comfort, right? Like you got the
Yeah.
watches, which I know a lot of people that invest in luxury watches, and those are honestly like a great way to hold value while still enjoying it.
Yeah, because you can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And it's also I
Can't
just
enjoy
don't
the
want to.
silver. It's in my fucking safe. Like
I
Yeah.
can't flex with some
Can't flex.
Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Canadian coins, motherfuckers. I'm out here. Yeah.
Yeah. All I bought was a dog. I'm poor.
yeah,
Alright,
that dog ain't gonna retain its value, man. Depreciating asset.
Yeah, the girls
that's a
here in the
fact.
chat.
Some chats here.
Okay, Chemo, $2. Brandon has mentioned tape more than fresh. Okay.
Now you did, nigga.
Baki
Now you did, nigga.
Onigiri, best breakdown of goal setting. Absolutely.
Damn.
Myron's baby mama. Is that how you speak to the woman that birthed your spawn? Well,
How
I gotta
dare
say you. That's all I gotta say to you. I
Oh,
apologize, Mr. Carter and Fresh and Fit, Modern Life Dating, MLD show on crypto, stream live on December 27, 2021. MLD gave bad tip on crypto and spell token. Great show today, brothers. And that's from Rough Day. Okay, I guess it is what it is.
Mhm.
You're never gonna always be 100% right, but
Yeah.
John is definitely right most of the time. HP Mavs, $5. If any of you guys had 40K in your savings, what would you invest it in?
too low.
40K in savings.
Yeah, he's saying yes for it. What should you do?
Get some more
Man,
money.
so okay, 40K. It's cool. I'm glad you have that. I would take at least a good portion of that and invest it in my skill set,
Bam.
right?
Bam.
So I can make more money, right?
Facts.
Because I'm making more money, right? Because the real money in investing is not like trading. You can make money trading if you're really good,
Yeah,
right?
you
If
gotta
you're one of
be
the best in the
fucking-
world.
Yeah, top 1%.
But what they don't tell you is you get taxed different on trading.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like you get taxed like it's regular income,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you got to give so much to the IRS,
Yeah,
right?
they kill
Now-
you.
And the only way to get around that with the capital gains is to hold your shit for like 10 years.
Yeah.
You got to hold to 10 years.
Oh, is it 10 years you got to hold it?
Yeah,
I thought
well,
it was a year only.
Oh, yeah, my fault. I'm
over a
sorry.
year,
My
yeah,
fault.
yeah.
I was thinking about something else,
Yeah.
like because I was thinking about moving to Puerto Rico
Yeah.
for one.
yeah.
And they were saying that
Logan Paul did, a lot of people do that.
there's no capital gains tax. So, but you have to hold your shit 10 years after you fucking move.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
That's why I'm so heavy in real estate, man, because it helps me with the depreciation, the cost segregation. That's a big reason why I'm so heavy in real estate is to literally,
Taxes.
cut my taxes down.
yeah, that's why I moved to Florida, man.
Yeah. Smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, so what I would do, I would like start, you still got to make more money.
Yeah.
Right. Because you, whatever, to make the most out of that investment, you got to keep it in whatever you're investing in for a long time, at least 5 years. Like every stock I buy, every fucking crypto I buy, I'm trying to be safe. I'm holding that shit for a minimum of 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can put it somewhere, but you still got to live in the meantime. So you got to make more money. So you got to keep, compound, you got to keep putting more money in. You need another 40K immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
And even if you want to get in real estate, bro, with 40K, I mean, it depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Like if you're here in Florida, the housing market here is terrible. You know what I'm saying? With 40K, you could probably get something in the Midwest, but then your cash returns aren't going to be as crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, a give and take of where you are. We need more information, but yeah, man, definitely.
You got to make more money. You need another 40K immediately,
Yeah.
right? So you need to learn how to do that.
Start close to 100K at least.
Yeah.
Jonathan Adams?
Jonathan Adams, how do you recommend going from working a job to starting your own business? Also, Brandon, what were some of the books you read on making money?
Yo, I got a free book in the description.
Bam.
All
Top
right?
of the description,
You
guys.
know what I'm saying? Go ahead and click that. That's going to show you how to make money, especially in the online fitness game. But when I was younger, man, there was 2 books I read simultaneously that changed my life. One was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yep.
Robert Kiyosaki, and then the other was Awakening the Giant Within, man.
Oh, shit.
Tony Robbins. That shit is fucking dope, man. Like, do not get the audiobook. It's trash. Tony should be ashamed of himself. Like, for real, it's not even the same book. It's like something different. You got to actually read it, but it's a thick ass book. So like a lot of people won't, but that's it. It's life changing. You know what I'm saying? It's not on making money. It's just on like being a fucking. This is dope.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Being a G.
Being a G,
Real
for
G.
sure,
Jordan Stokes, just started selling life insurance with Primerica. This info will help me become more disciplined if I apply it and read my notes. Thanks. Much thanks. Got you, bro. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Asian Online. Good evening, fellas. I have a great idea for some clothes. Should I start small and put some stuff out there or build capital and drop large amounts?
Man, the clothing business is like such a fucking
tough.
It's tough, bro.
Everyone's doing that.
It's competitive, and then it's like how you going to compete with like the biggest brands and shit? It's got to be difficult, and there's a whole nother component where it's like what's popular or what's cool, right? You need
an edge.
You need something. You got to
edge.
either
Big
compete.
Audience.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Market for it. Yo,
It's difficult, man.
get an audience first before you start selling stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a commodity, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
commodity unless you're doing something that separates it to make it a luxury.
Right.
That's where the real margins are. If you can make it a luxury,
Yeah.
right? And the only way to do that is people buy commodities because they just want it, right? So if your clothing line is a commodity, it's just some shit like this shirt, it's just a shirt. It's nothing really special about it, right? Now it's really got to do such high volume for it to make money because
H&M,
your margins are
Zara.
going to be low. Because
Yeah, because it's
that's
volume.
how H&M and them they make money. It's just volume.
Yeah.
But then like a
Louis Vuitton.
luxury Louis Vuitton, now they got
Gucci.
crazy margins, right?
Yeah.
But it's a luxury, so people buy commodities because they need it, right? So
Right.
if your clothing line is a commodity, it's going to be hard to compete there. If it's a luxury though, why does somebody buy a luxury item? Anyone know?
Flex.
To stand out.
Status. It's the only reason.
Yeah.
It's the only reason you buy a luxury item, right? You don't need it. It's like the quality of some, like my Louis Vuitton shoes you made me take off before I came here, right? Like they actually don't know. It's cool. I respect your shit, right? They're not as comfortable as my Nikes. I just wear it because
Yeah.
it's a status symbol, right? So it's like, how you going to compete? That's where the margins are. So how do you do that? It's difficult, man.
Yeah.
It's actually going to be really difficult. You're fighting a real uphill battle, and
Yeah.
you're fighting a real uphill battle
And-
with that. There's an easier way to make money than the clothing line.
Another thing too, you got to remember is you got the other question that a lot of people need to know when it comes to merch, guys, is are you going to hold your stuff locally or are you going to use a distributor to put it out for you?
Yeah.
Because if you hold the stuff locally, fantastic. You're going to make way better margins, even with clothes that isn't necessarily luxury. But the problem is
gotta
that you got to
manually
manually mail
go,
it, handle the
ship it.
orders, etc. Extremely time sensitive. And then on top of that, you need space to store the shit
Bro.
in different sizes. That's a pain, bro.
You gotta have a fulfillment center.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's easier ways to make money than that. Like if I was like the easiest way to make money is some sort of service business, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Online, preferably.
Some sort of online service business, right? And if you can do that, then the startup cost is lower, right? And the fulfillment doesn't cost you as much, right? Because with a physical product, you got to pay to have it you got to pay for the cost of goods.
Yep.
Then you got to pay, like you said,
Ship it,
a shipping company,
store
a fulfillment company, and it's, you know what I'm saying? So you got to, it's so much goes into that, man. It eats up your margins. But like a
bro.
service business is all profit.
Yeah.
Services are way better.
And,
Hey.
and the only thing with the merch is like to make the most money with it, you have to do it with the former, which is holding the product, selling the product, distributing the product yourself to make the most money on it. Versus if you go with a central guy like Teespring or something, you'll make less, but you don't have the headache.
Print on demand. But it's like now you got to do so much volume to do a big money. You got to spend money on marketing. Right? So that's going to eat up your margins too. So it's like your margins going to be paper thin. A service business is the way to go. A service business is the way to go. Listen, that's why like our guys when they do online training, it's a service business. It's online, and they can make so much money without having to spend money.
Yeah.
Overhead is low. It's so low, and and then they have some income. A lot of them will start doing other shit like you did this.
Then you get the merch.
The chicks get into some merch, right?
Yeah.
It's easier there because now they have more leverage.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're starting with like no leverage, no money, or no audience, it's basically impossible. You probably gonna fail.
So yeah, man. I mean, I know that sounds tough, bro, but that's the truth.
It's just easier way to make money.
There's easier ways to do it. Unless, like I said, the audience is huge when you're trying to sell merch. Nobunaga, $20. Fresh guy, just watch out a claw machine though. Okay,
that is very true.
Thank you.
Very true.
Manny, $10. Hey, Myron, you think you get someone who's in the trucking industry for Money Monday? I'm buying my first truck this weekend. Got 2 jobs to make it happen. Credit score 737.
We had
last
Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah, go back, bro. Search Fresh and Fit, Earn Your Leisure. We did an episode with them where we talked about running a truck company as well. In pretty good detail. So go check that episode out, Manny. With Earn Your Leisure, Fresh and Fit. It was like a month or 2 ago. And then a ginger. See, we got so much content you don't even know sometimes. Speaking of jewels, I got iced out bracelet. I robbed a ninja at McDonald's airport. What you think it's worth now? Oh, because this dude, we're in the airport. He went to go get some McDonald's, and we're about to miss the flight, so he was rushing, and he dropped this bracelet at the airport. And it got lost, so you guys hitting him with a low blow right there, man.
You know what? I bought a bigger another one.
Hey, let's go.
Eric Rollin, real estate is really where to go, Myron. I live in the middle of nowhere, aka Wyoming, but I have over 7 properties that I turn into Airbnbs, and I'm grabbing to buy a property in Hawaii. All right, fantastic, bro. The market that you're in probably has good ability to cash flow, but you're doing Airbnb, so obviously that maybe the rental market is as good, but it's a great tourist market. And then last one, Asian T. Online, it's not so much about the market or time. I had a very successful first drop, sold out 60 T's first day, but I'm trying to decide if I should go bigger. Hey man, go for it, bro. Go for it. If you fail, you fail. It is what it is. But you can at least
never
try.
know until you try, bro. You never know until you try. There's easier ways to make money. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying it can't happen.
The possible scenarios with the merch.
I've done it though. I've had 2 clothing lines. You know what I'm saying? And one of them, like when we ran when Conor Murphy back when he was like regular, we did it, but he had a huge audience, so it was like easy. It was easy, right? And we did like 30K in one day, right?
That was how long ago was this?
That was like fucking 5
back
years
when
ago.
Athleisure was blowing up.
Yeah,
it was Athleisure, right? Like Gymshark and that type of stuff.
Yeah, that shit was huge back then. It was a nice little wave. We had a lot of tailwinds.
Yeah,
they're helping us out. You know?
That's when like Christian Guzman started his journey.
Everybody was doing that.
Everyone was starting with Athleisure, so it was like a hot topic.
It's more saturated now.
I
wouldn't even do it. I mean, it was just easy. Honestly, it was just an easy money grab. We knew his fans would buy it, so we fucking put the shit out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. So with that said, man, Brandon, where can the people find you, bro?
Oh man, I'm on Instagram, King Keto, KINGKETO. Follow me, hit me up, say what up, man. I'm posting all the time. I post every day. My stories is lit.
Yep, that's
probably the best.
Check them out.
Y'all on the close friends, so y'all see the other shit, but they ain't gonna see all that.
Ain't better than my stories, but they good. They good.
They ain't better than y'all. It ain't better than your stories, man. I got a girlfriend, man. What up, baby?
Oh,
what up, baby? You know what I'm saying? You out here. You been living a single life, man. Are you single? You got a girlfriend? You simping?
I'm a man of God.
Huh? You're man. He's a man of God, man.
Shout out Andrew Tates.
Yes.
And that's it, guys. All right, man, we got some lovely ladies in the studio, guys. We'll be right back here in a little bit with the nighttime show.
We'll
catch you. Peace.